That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
Is
Well,
that metal?
Music.
Oh, that's
we're
on your shirt.
live.
That's pretty dope.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fire.
Look who we got in here in the house tonight.
How y'all doing?
Let me share this to my platforms here real quick, and then we will have viewers just here in just a second.
I'm gonna put some bourbon in my coffee. Y'all think I'm joking?
Oh yeah, dude.
I think I'm gonna put some of Jay's bourbon in my coffee.
There you go.
Jay Nelson, big dog himself, that Fox Creek fella.
Yeah, the highway's looking rough, man.
I can imagine.
I ain't far from my house though now. I ain't about 2-3 miles.
That's good. Just
what,
slow and steady, man.
You know, they say most accidents happen within 10 miles of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I guess I'm gonna move about 20 miles out then.
You ain't in the danger zone yet. Just keep it to the
Yeah, dude.
This is some of my pecan, 3-grain pecan in my coffee there. Might as well get my dip, sip, and drip on at the same time. Oh, we're
live, everybody. We have 3 viewers right now, and I want to introduce somebody that is our guest tonight. His name is Appalachian Don. If anybody knows who he is, you should know who he is. Come on now. He makes very good music. Huge fan of his. Hell yes.
For years.
And he took time out of his life to hang out with us in the Moonshine Collective, everybody. So thank you.
I've been meaning to get in here with y'all, man.
Hey, we understand you got things to do and places to go, people to get there. With this storm going on, y'all trying to get home safe, ain't you?
Yeah, it's
yes, sir.
It's a little icy out here, a little messy out. We're working on it, man. We almost there. We should make it.
They're showing the not to cut you off, they're showing the rainfall right now. It looks like, oh, that ain't nothing to worry about, 2/10. But yeah, it's snowing in Homerville, Dallas, let's see, Ashburn, Tifton, Sylvester, Moultrie, Aldale, Albany, Bailey, Waycross. Yeah, there's snow all around y'all up there.
Snowing in Waycross?
Yeah. Yes, sir. What it said?
That's rare.
According to that, it might be like a little. It wasn't much, but just enough for it to show up on radar is what I'm seeing. I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but yes, sir. On Channel 4.
That's down in South Georgia, and that's rare that they, I mean, I'm not saying we don't get snow down there. We do get snow down there. That's rare. It's rare. I'm in North Georgia, and it's rare. It's rare up here that we get. Yeah, this is twice. This is twice this year, and it might go 4 years without any kind of snowfall.
Yes, sir. Hey, Mr. James Aubrey.
What's up, brothers?
James Aubrey, Donny Mcdougal.
Oh, Donnie, I've been watching that guy for a while on his music videos. Country Roads is where it got me.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
That song holds close to a lot of people, man. A lot of people relate to it. A lot of people love it.
Yep.
It draws me from any age.
Well, and I've been doing this moonshining for such a long time, and I thought, I'm gonna get out there and look around, see if there's any music out there on the YouTube, and yours was one of them I came across, and and you had that mason jar, and you're like, I said that's my man right there.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have seen the new video yet. It's called Swamp Thing. He actually does a little drinking in that video too.
You do a little drinking. Yes. We're actually doing a little bit of dripping in that video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we all shared that post to get it out there, because when I turned it on, I put repeat like 3 times when I was out here in the paint booth getting it in my earbuds so I could make it last longer in the paint booth.
That's right.
Hell yes.
Do y'all pick several spots that's close to you to make those videos?
Yeah, we try to stay close to the house as possible.
I didn't know if they took y'all out and told you where to go, or if you was able to do what you want.
Yeah, I do what I want.
That's the way it should
do what
be.
I want. I don't sign no papers
That's
like that.
good.
I don't sign up under nobody, none of that stuff. I remain independent so I can do what the hell I want to do.
That's take my hat off too, because I don't know anything about the industry, but we all heard rumors. You either do or you don't, and when you don't, it's a longer road. But you have damn sure hoed your way.
Yeah, it's a longer road. It's when you
Yeah,
don't conform to what everybody else is doing, you tend to miss out on a lot of opportunities. And I'm okay with that. I'm a family man anyway, man. I'd rather be at home with my wife and my
Okay.
grandyoungin and my kids and stuff, whatnot. I always said that if it ever got in the way of my family life, that I'd just leave it all behind. So I've been fortunate enough to do things my way, and include my family in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely.
That and
You
that
had your
means that means more to me than anything. Just being able to stick to my roots and give like what you see is what you get, man. My videos are about as authentic as you can get. And there ain't many gimmicks in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that was your
Yeah,
grandbaby you were
yeah,
holding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was precious.
hell
That
yeah.
was
It's
precious.
all about family, baby.
That's a whole new world, man.
What's up, everybody?
Mr. James has got all
Yes, it
grandkids. I
is.
don't, but he
Yes, it
knows what
is.
that's like to spoil them rotten and send them home.
Yeah,
Ain't no better life, is it, man?
man, I'll tell you what, if I knew they were so great, man, I'd have skipped a generation.
Right? I'd let my grandkids have my kids.
Grandkids, you know.
That's
And
great.
no, I'm great.
So,
I'm grateful for them kids too. Uh, without them, we wouldn't have a grand young.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we grateful for our kids too. I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie, man. The grandbabies a lot funner than they was, but we was just growing up ourselves.
That's
yes,
true.
yes.
well, like he said,
I got
we would spoil them and shift them up
hard
and send them
headed.
home.
Right. That's what happens. But
How did you do
I got a couple pretty good kids, man. They hard headed as shit, but they pretty good kids. They got it
Right.
honest. They mama got a head like a brick.
Well, and that's good. I mean, you're so much to the family, that's what this country needs, more people that. So that's my hats off to you for being that man. It's easy to just run off and go do your own thing, but no, to do what you're doing, that's where it's at. That's where you get good kids and grandkids, and uh, that's the real deal, man.
Right.
Must
Yes,
be in your
indeed.
driveway, huh?
I just pulled in.
Hell yeah. Y'all, we're gonna get to see get to see the real Donny Mcdougal outside of a vehicle in a minute. Maybe he'll hang out with us, play Snow Angels or maybe some guitar.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the studio and just hang out a bit in the old studio.
can't make a
Uh,
snow angel because you might get snow on them studio seats, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I had
Well, Jason
Jason.
Acosta, I'll check it out, brother.
Yeah, I got him to make a snow angel tonight. I was trying to get him to make you go outside and do one live.
We'll see about that. It's negative balls cold outside.
Oh, never mind. You get frostbite on your pizza ball before you can turn around.
Yeah.
I got enough clothing I can put on.
James, how cold is it where you are, sir?
I think it's like, I ain't for sure, but it's cold. I'm thinking about 7 degrees.
Shit, I ain't got nothing to complain about then. I'm in sunny Florida. I should be laying out on the beach compared to you guys.
Wait a minute, y'all getting snow down there?
There's snow about 20, 30, 50, about 30 miles from me. There's supposed to be snow according to the weather up in Waycross and Tifton and
Look at Donnie.
Moultrie. And
check him out. Check him
there
out.
we go. Sometimes it takes a minute if you're slow with the camera.
Look at that. It's all snowy out there.
Here we are.
I'll be doggone.
Oh,
I never would have thought that I'd be seeing you where you're at and we're down here. Besides seeing you on a movie, on a music video. That's just tickles me no end, man.
Yeah.
here we are.
Definitely. Thank you for taking your time out of your life to do this for us, Donnie. It's fucking fantastic, brother.
Oh man, it's all hey, y'all the reason that I'm allowed to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We appreciate you looking after the
Jim
Good world.
Parker, Patrick Dooney, Mark Morgan.
Woo.
What's up, everybody? H. Bro Parker, Jason Costa,
All right.
Morgan Stewart.
What's up? What's up, brothers and sisters?
Hell
Mr.
yeah,
Don, did you
brothers
guys
and
are
sisters.
y'all allowed to drink liquor in the studio?
I don't sip a whole lot, but yeah, I mean, it's game here.
We usually start the first couple minutes off and get the nerves out of the way, and then somebody calls shots, and we'll do a little taste or a little.
I'm gonna go grab my jar.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right.
I'm
Okay. Connect my Wi-Fi so I'd have a better signal.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can hear you.
there you go. For you viewers at home, y'all can check into YouTube, and you can see it a little better, and then keep us on your phone. You can talk and chat amongst yourselves. I can't see the comments too good, but there we go. I look up
You're
close
good.
like this.
They're rolling in. And my apologies to the viewers tonight. I've just been clicking on comments and showing them on the screen, and I'm not reading them. I just kind of
We're gonna
want to
work
do an
into it.
interview with Donny Mcdougal here in a minute.
Trying
And
to
then
get
there we
everything
go.
lined
He's
up.
already saying
that's
shots.
pretty. That's pretty.
Nice and clear.
Yeah. I've got some.
Patrick Dooney in the house, everybody.
Hey, there's my brother from another mother.
What's up,
gentlemen?
brother?
Sorry, I've been kind of in the dark with everybody lately. I've
No, we understand.
been in the process
Because
of
the busy
building the
place.
distillery and the bar and the restaurant has just been nuts.
Congratulations. That's a good kind of
No
nuts.
worries.
Yeah.
Patrick Dooney, meet Donny McDougal. Donny McDougal, Patrick Dooney.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Likewise. Yeah, Donnie, I've heard a couple of your songs.
Yeah.
A couple dozen.
Is that my music? Yeah. Oh no. Who is that?
Well, Don's in his
Alrighty.
studio, so it might be
There you are.
in his studio.
I agree with
Yeah, I'm
Mark.
in the
Can't be a
studio now. I'm
podcast
just gonna
without
try to
shot.
get it up on the main monitors. I'm gonna try to get
Yeah,
up on
take your time.
Oh, that is my music.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. There it is.
Jackson's calling
Better.
shots. Hang on, Jack. We're gonna get set up here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Shots. Oh,
What's
Whenever
up, Chad
Fred
Grant?
says
Welcome
go,
to the
we'll
show,
go.
buddy.
unfortunately, I'm not drinking right now.
I was drinking coffee earlier, and then I ended up putting some my pecan in my coffee. And then I got to thinking, hang on a minute, I'm all warm now, so I can go back to something like this, and then sip on coffee if I go back out there. I'm gonna switch up.
Speaking
Patrick.
whiskey tonight, Roy. All the way from Bangor, Maine, Jackson Alexander says. Welcome to the show,
All the way
buddy.
from Maine. We got Maine, and we got Mexico,
Yeah.
Florida, Georgia, Wyoming. Kenny Parker's up in mountains. Hey,
Yes, sir.
How is the weather where you guys are?
snow.
I'm just a Kentucky boy.
Burr.
Everybody's cold but me, Patrick.
Word.
And you're the warmest. I'm the wettest, and they're freezing to death.
I was gonna say it's 80. It was 86 degrees here.
Oh wow.
He lives in the bullseye of God's country, where no matter what happens, he has the same top tropical weather year round. Flowers don't even know what's going on. They blooming all the time.
It's springtime year round here, so beautiful thing.
We got Louisiana, Nebraska, Alabama, Virginia, North Carolina. Hell yeah, we got lots of folks in the house from all around the place.
Hey, Clinton, if you're in, check in, buddy. Check in from Florida. I need to owe Freight a shot from Florida from the other post from the other day.
Mr. James Aubrey, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. It's good. I'm glad to see you in here. I ain't seen you in a while, and I know you've been opening the restaurant. How's that going?
It's busy. We just poured the new roof today.
Yeah.
I got a lot of interior finishes being done on other parts of it. So just kind of trying to wrap it up so I can have at least a grand opening by hopefully end of May, early June.
Okay.
So
So you already got your chefs already lined out?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Those are easy to
Okay.
find here. Everybody knows how to make tacos.
Yeah, but didn't you tell them you want pizza? You know you want that pizza.
Man, I can't even find the cheese for it here. Okay. That's the biggest problem. And they don't know what marinara is. It's
Oh no.
it's either salsa or ketchup.
Are you gonna make tacos out of your blue corn?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Most of the taco shells where I'm at is either done with white corn or blue corn. Some even use red corn.
Nice.
John
Figured you'd stick with
Redcorn.
your traditional.
Yeah. Yep.
What you working
So
on there, Don?
I'm trying to get my computer monitors up so I can
okay.
I'll have a bigger screen. You guys might have a better view too. I don't know.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. You're
Don,
all right.
how old was
If I
you when
wanted
you
to see
first?
you better, I'd just do this.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
How old
Randy.
was you when you wrote your first lyric, and then when you put it when you first heard it come back to you?
when he took a
Well, good.
bite of biscuits and gravy is what.
I guess I started writing lyrics about 20 years ago. 20. I didn't know anything about recording until probably 2004. You know, I'd never had been in a studio or anything. I started off I started off like as a metal musician. You know, I grew up in the '80s, late '80s and early '90s. That's my teenage years, and so I got
Yeah.
a pretty big metal background. My dad, he listened to country music, and don't get me wrong, I liked it. I didn't dislike it. But it just kind of wasn't my forte at first.
You was a little rebel like the rest of us.
Yeah.
In
And
that
then
age.
I don't know, man. I started doing a little chain gang time, man. That's kind of settled me down, man. Kind of milded my taste buds a little bit, you know.
You grew
Yeah.
up fast, didn't you?
So yeah, it was a pretty bumpy little road at first. I don't know. I started writing raps first. I was I
Was
guess I
you
got into gangster rap at first, and I started writing that stuff, and the more I got to write it, the more I got to realizing I ain't this person right here. I'm not that kind of person. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for it.
It was just the environment you were in at that time.
Yeah, I was into selling drugs and stuff like that, and just I don't know, I just kind of got involved in the lifestyle, and that wasn't really, it wasn't a good avenue to take. I took it, but it wasn't a good avenue to take. So I just kind of, like I said, I started doing a little time, and I got to realizing
Time's precious.
I ain't that guy. I ain't that guy. I never was that guy. What was I trying to be that guy for?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Because we listened to it, it sounded good, and we thought it was awesome. That's why.
We thought it was awesome.
I mean, I'll say it for what it is. I mean, I loved gangster rapping when I was younger. Now I can't stand it.
I'm saying, look, here's the thing about it. Like, the only rap I really listen to is old school rap. I don't listen to much new stuff. I don't even listen to much of the country rap. I'm like a classic Southern rock guy, country rock, stuff like that. That's what grabs me the most. I went from playing metal guitar to, I really would be okay if I didn't do nothing but acoustic stuff now,
You like
Right.
Gary Allen fan?
Yeah, I like Gary Allen.
So, okay, because you said that you're not big into country rap, then what's your take on Ryan Upchurch?
I've met him once or twice, and my first meeting wasn't a good. He didn't talk to nobody, man. He just like walked in the door, nodded his head, and went straight back to a room.
Has that gangster in him, don't he?
Yeah, right.
He lived 10 houses down from me when I lived in Ashland City. Yeah. So I know what you're talking about.
The second time was better. He come and did a show right here in my hometown, and they invited me out to come host it. And that was a pretty good experience then. He was good. He was good to me then. I think they're all a bunch of kids right now, man. I mean, I don't say that negative. I think that, I mean,
no, you're right.
It's definitely boosting their numbers, but I don't really want to boost my numbers that way, I don't care for the negativity. I kind of stay to myself.
Bill yelling out.
So, Jason Acosta, he don't like country rap. That's all right.
What's going on, guys?
I mean, there's some boys out there though, like swinging around. Not a lot of people know about them. They're out of Kentucky. They're good. I mean, before Jogga Boys kind of had their differences and split up. Like they put out some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can never turn that back on them. So I mean, it's really just going off of what they're trying to portray.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. If you're talking about being in the States and all that, like that's one thing.
Sometimes certain events.
Here's why I follow Donny Mcdougal so much is because he is an independent artist and he believes in what he's doing, and I believe in what he's doing, and that's why I like Donny Mcdougal so much. I love your music, dude. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a fanboy at the second, but
no,
it's hard for me to be a host and not show my fan side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I love it.
You speak from the heart and what you've been through.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. I realize I can't tell you something if I ain't did it. If I can't, I just try to be who I am, who I can be, and
sometimes it's better to sing it than to tell it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just easier to be. It's just easier to be honest.
There you go. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it just
Yeah.
makes
You
more
need to be
sense.
careful with that in today's society there, Donnie, because
Fucking
people don't like that. People are sensitive.
yeah, but when you're
Right.
doing something right, you're gonna get haters, and the hell with the haters. As long as you keep doing what you do and you feel
Yeah.
it's right in your heart, you're gonna climb, and you'll keep
If
doing
you
what you're
got
doing no
haters,
matter
that means
what.
you're doing something
Yeah.
right.
That's
That's
right.
what Patrick taught me a long time ago,
That's right.
and Fred and James.
So I just noticed someone was talking about somebody being awful at Silverados in North Carolina. Is is that like? Are you talking about up
She's
right?
talking about Up Church.
Okay, okay. I was going to say I've never been
Yeah, Up
to.
Church.
I've
Yeah.
never played there. I've never played there.
That wasn't you.
I do, but I mean, I respect everybody's opinion, man. You know, we're all not gonna like the same liquor. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's true.
I just try to be as
Speaking of that,
straightforward as
you
I
guys want
can.
to take a shot?
Try to be as honest as I can, man. Just it's just it's so much easier to tell the truth than it is a lie.
Damn sure easier to keep up with.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
damn
I tell
right.
you if I tell you the truth, I don't gotta go look for something else to back my truth up.
Mm-hmm. Have you made any spirits in the past for you on yourself at home?
Yeah, I drip a little bit sometimes.
All right.
I drip a little bit sometimes. I don't do it a lot. It's a
Hobby.
it's a very patient game. You know, you gotta be very patient with it, and my patience wears thin sometimes. But I like brandy. I like making brandies better than than anything else. And
Yes, sir.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the corn and all that's all right, man. But I'd rather do the fruit. Because if I can make me some wine if I don't want no liquor, you know what I'm saying? If I want liquor, I can turn that wine into liquor.
I know you hitting them Georgia peaches up left and right up there.
Yeah, I love peaches.
Hell yes. Hell
I
yes.
so
make a
love me
trip.
some peaches.
You guys want to take a shot?
Please.
I would love to, but I'm driving.
I'm gonna do one for
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
then.
don't do that.
This the closest thing I got to some alcohol right now.
A&W root beer.
That works.
I got some rum I run off a couple months back, but it's cloudy as shit. I don't understand neither. It's 100 proof liquor, man. It's like 105 proof liquor, but it's cloudy
Fails.
as it got to 105. It was clear until it hit 105. Then when I got to 105, it just got cloudy. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna char it in my barrel and spice it.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Don't throw it away.
No, I ain't gonna throw it away.
Y'all ready to do a shot?
Yeah,
Good
let's do a
old
shot. You guys
Geronimo
ready?
corn liquor. Say
You
Geronimo.
got root beer. I got whiskey.
Geronimo.
James, what you got? Whiskey? Ooh, that's
It's
a
a-
fucking jar. Look at that.
It's a bourbon mash bill. It's my 4 grain. It's corn, wheat, oat, and 6-roll barley.
Oh wow.
Nice. Yeah, we
That
like to make
sounds
liquor, Donnie.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a lot of friends that like to make liquor too.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
make it. I just steal water from my mom.
Can I ask you a question, Donnie?
Absolutely.
So what do you see yourself doing next? What's your next move? Are you going to do another video? Are you going to do some more music? You going to make another
Yeah, I got
record? What do you got?
I got some good songs I'm working on, man. I done kind of I done kind of swerved back over into that southern rock lane. I'll be glad to let you guys taste a little something right quick if you want.
Yeah, dude, play it if
Absolutely.
you want to.
Y'all hear pretty good on this thing?
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the music cuts out, but I'll try to do what I can to adjust your microphones from my end. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can hear that.
Watch it away. I get so close to heaven, but the devil come and lead me astray. I got a Bible in my left
Oh yeah.
I keep on digging up a great big hole. I'm the king, and never walking the line. Baptized by the moonlight. I'm a midnight ride. I'm a prophet with a broken voice, breaking the flames through the fire. It's the revival, sanctify my soul. I get you breaking down in me and it make me want to lose control.
Oh yeah.
I can rest when I feel alone. Yeah. It's twilight gold. That's another story told about a homeless man. I'm just here to have a little fun while I still can.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I am. Take it on the run, staring down the loaded gun. I've been made and born to the test. But what you say? Float down with the river. I get lost in the spirit of the song. I've been to this
Hell yeah.
Good night, Mark Hogan.
Hear your blinker.
Ah,
If I can. Having fun while I'm still here.
so I take stepping down that long day.
Now, my question is, how long did it take to record that?
Wow.
Hey, I worked on that for a while. You know, I mean, it took forever to
Wow.
get that, to get the sound that I wanted out of that. I knew I could hear it in my head, but I couldn't. I like the background singers. It took me forever to find them.
I
Boy, did you
bet.
hit
And
that.
when I finally found them, man, and I knew as soon as I talked to her, so you know, it's a couple black ladies and a black guy. As soon as I heard the lady talk, as soon as I heard her voice just talking, I knew
Yep.
then I was like, this is it. And I sent it over to her, and she's like, well, what do you want me to do? I said, I want you to take it to church.
I was finna ask you,
Yeah, I
did
was
you
gonna
meet her
say
at church?
that there was that soul in there. It's like you
Yeah.
mixed that soul in with it, and I was like,
yeah,
oof, okay.
So yeah,
yeah.
I worked
Great
on that.
song. Good job. Good job.
What
But
a tune
like
in your head.
I got a whole album of stuff like this coming. You know, I mean, I'm still recording it, but I got a
Yeah.
whole
Right.
album like this coming. You know, I
Sure.
mean, I'm fixing to drop two projects. One of them's an EP and it's got some country rap on it, but the other one is this is off of my revival album, and I'm trying to go all the way to church on it, man.
You did perfect.
When's your release date on that? Do you know yet?
Nah, not on this yet. I want to finish it up, but the EP will be dropping in like 2 months. I'm finished. I got some tweaking to do, a little bit of tightening up, but the EP will
Mhm.
be out in about 2 months. This will probably be a little
Oh
more,
yeah.
probably about middle of the year.
Will you
Gotcha.
drop it as a single or an album?
No, I'm gonna drop an album. I'm trying to get shoot a bunch of videos for the album before I release the album. So I'm trying to have at least 6 or 8 videos for that particular album done before I drop the album. But I still have like maybe five more songs that I got. They're written. I just got to record them.
That takes time and money and effort. And
got to find time to do it.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you master all your songs individually at one time, or do you do it in a group?
What I do is I try to get as much together as I can. It's cheaper when I send off and get 3 or 4 songs done at a time. That song's not mastered.
No, that's going to be incredible once it's mastered.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm trying to have my ducks in a row this time instead of just dropping a song here and a song there. I'm trying to drop the whole project, and I'm very proud of these songs that's coming out. It shows a whole total different side of me that is actually me. You know, it's actually me.
It's like MASH. It takes time to find out who you are.
Hey, if you don't give it time, all the alcohol ain't gonna work.
Yes, sir.
Well, hell, I mean, it's you look at other artists like Kid Rock, right? He was a rap guy, and now
give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna have an echo for a minute, so I'm gonna bring Appalachian Don in on his other camera, and I'm gonna take him off stage, but I'm gonna move the people around so he's still center stage. Okay, just give me a second. We're gonna have a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I feel better about that.
Hey, look at there.
Y'all still hear me pretty good?
There we go.
Yeah. Yep.
Did it almost seamlessly. Yes.
Yeah, that looks better.
Hey, Patrick, hand me a beer.
So now you're kind of getting my whole studio, except for the monitors in the back,
You do a lot of the recording at your house.
All right. Do you have a microphone that you can look at?
What's that?
Yeah, look at his studio. Do you have a microphone that you can put in front of you somewhere to hook to your computer?
Better right
there. So we can hear you a little bit better.
All right.
What's up, Dan? Great.
Is that better? Can you hear me better?
Comment, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So much better. There we go.
What's up, Billy? Yeah, it's been a minute.
Really?
But I'm literally 4 weeks out from your jar being finished. So be prepared for a video to drop of a before and after from Hillbilly Glass Barrels.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Good job, Terry. So do you want to see how many likes we can get to play a guitar song up for us, Don, or you think you want to play some guitar for us tonight?
Y'all want to hear some guitar?
Well, dude, this show is all about you, brother. You do what you want to do.
Tell you what I'll do.
Tonight it's you.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Y'all hear it?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear a Gibson.
I'm gonna give you a taste. I'm gonna give you a taste of a nuddin. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I haven't recorded this song yet, but I'm gonna give you a taste of the newest that I'm working on.
Go ahead, brother.
On a train going nowhere, pulling off the track. Got 2 days left and riding, no time for turning back. I'm a fool for believing I could save myself. I'm beginning to think Jesus is the only friend that I got left. A lonely desperado on a ticket to go through hell. Been so long since I've been home and I ain't quite made it yet. This old highway's closing in. The closer I get, and my head's been kinda hazy. Old things that I regret. Well, I'm singing in my own sand. Baby, I'm a broken man, rolling reckless. I'm lost in my own head, broken down again, feeling helpless. Looking back at who I was and the man that I become. It don't matter how far I've gone, still too far from home. That's all I can really give you. Yes, all I can really give it to you. Give that to you right at the moment. So, yeah.
No, dude, that was fucking phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like we were sitting around the fire with you.
Oh yeah,
Cool, right?
sounded
Yeah,
great.
dude. Hell yeah.
And how are you pulling
That
that?
is definitely family mode. Right?
How are you pulling that tone out of an Epiphone? I want to know where you got that guitar.
Wow.
Actually, this is this Elvis had the same model, except his is older. This is, of course, it's like a 2022 model, 23.
Yes.
Elvis was like a 68, 69, something like that. But we actually went to Graceland, and this guitar is on display in Graceland, man. You can feel the warmth off of it. You know what I'm saying? You can stand by the feel the warmth off of it. So,
well, you got the guitar to match your voice, man. I mean, the lyrics to that alone. I think
beautiful.
Everybody kind of felt that. Everybody felt what you were singing about in that.
Yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable. I was almost saying the words as you were saying them because I could see where you were at. Yeah.
You felt it, yeah.
Yeah.
Badass.
Outstanding. If the rest of them are like that, that's definitely going to go gold on you. And just getting the message out there to the rest of us, how many lives you'll touch for that would be worth more than gold.
Yeah. Badass. I can't sit here and watch him all night. I'm sorry. I know, right? It didn't even cost us anything. Like, this is a backstage performance that you're never going to see in your life right here. You know what I'm saying?
To get to know the artist in his own den,
Yeah.
Call it the Coon's Den.
Look at him go. Now he's just fucking playing. Look at him just play.
Deep off in that river, I can hear him calling my name. A 6-string song from long ago, I can still hear it sing. Barefoot in that holler, smell of a summer rain takes me back to them scuffling vines, and I can hear Granddaddy say, oh, don't you go near them bushes there, better leave my creeps alone. And don't you go snooping around the barn or in places you don't belong. And don't you go talking to your granny boy, or I'ma skin you to the bone. That's just some of the way that old outlaw played. And that's how I got my name. It's how I got my name.
I can relate to that.
Daddy liked his whiskey and drinking good cold natural light. He was always talking out honky-tonkin', staying out late all night. And the band would play some old Earl and Hank could catch a jig down in his bones. And when Pops come in with your Cheshire grin, you could tell he tied one on. Oh, don't you go messing with my liquor, boy. Better leave my beers alone. And don't you go putting your hand in my cooler or in places that it don't belong. And don't you go talking to your mama, son, or I'ma skin you to the bone. That's just some of the way them old outlaws play. And that's how I got my name.
Yes.
It's how I got my name. Well, I guess this life is meant for me, 'cause the apple don't fall that far from the tree. I took a few trips in the county van and a whole lot of free days work for the man. I was shackled down on the prison bus. Might have gave in, but I never gave up. I was taught to hold my head up high and never be ashamed of how I live my life. My kids is like they daddy. They both got hard-headed and stubborn, and they'd argue with a stump for days. But they know what's wrong and they know what's right, and they stand proud for their own. The day they die, they gon' hold on tight to the places they call home. Oh, don't you go messing with my children, boy. Better leave my kids alone. And don't you go poking your nose in my business or in places that it don't belong. And don't you go talking to my woman, boy, or I'ma skin you to the bone. That's just some of the way them old outlaws play. Well, that's just some of the way them old outlaws play. And that's how I got my name.
Hell yes, dude.
How I got my name.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking A, dude. That deserves it.
Damn.
Yes. Deserves it for sure. Good job, Donnie. Hell yes, dude. Beautiful.
Wow.
Appreciate it, man.
That reminds me of sitting around the fire.
Hey, man, like I said, if I can't
God damn, that gave me goosebumps.
I can't tell you the truth, ain't no sense in talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's what we're used to doing, just sitting around, and when it comes to you, let it out, and before you know it, you done made the whole campfire and buddies get the chill bump.
So like I'm seeing Jason Alexander just posting about yes, you can look me up on YouTube. You can Google me, I'll pop right up. Appalachian Don, it'll come right up. But yeah, you can Google me. I got a ton of stuff on Google. I mean YouTube that
do you have music on Spotify too?
Yeah.
So Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, possibly.
Yes, you can
any of them.
Yeah. I'm on all outlets.
He's international.
Yeah, I'm on all.
Here you go.
Well, good. I got some new gym music too.
Hillbilly Glass Barrels, Merle Haggard, Hank Jr., and Waylon Jennings. They speak to me too. So
yeah.
Yeah, I
grew up on.
It's probably kind of obvious in some of the music. You could probably, hear those influences there. Like I said,
your voice though, that raspiness, like that is the detail you're putting into that guitar and them notes and the tune that you're carrying, and that voice is just fucking phenomenal, bro. Like you have a golden egg.
Each other. I appreciate it.
I would almost think that you were from Mississippi.
I ain't far.
I didn't know you was this close. I swear I didn't.
Yeah, I'm just right up above you, brother.
God, you gonna be making anything going on at the end of January? I mean July.
Sorry, go ahead, Randy.
I didn't mean to cut you. July 25th. You got anything going on that weekend?
No.
You should come to Hillbilly Jam, bro. Come to Hillbilly Jam.
Where's that at?
It is in fuck, you had to ask me. Damn it.
Maggie Valley.
Maggie
Valley.
North Carolina. Yes.
So like I got a lot of friends that go. Are you guys familiar with the Bentons?
Yeah, oh, yeah, dude.
Donnie and Teresa Benton.
Yeah.
In conversation.
So yeah, I got a lot of friends that come up there to that Hillbilly Jam. I was actually I was supposed to come last year, but
you should come this year, bro. It's gonna be a hoot.
I might
just
be
a kick in the pants, bro. Like
I might just scoot right on up there for a bit. Yeah, I got like I said, I got several folks that go up there. They stay at this little it's like this little hotel inn or something. A lot of them just kind of pack out and they just have a good time and they party and they just get to know each other.
That's what we're hoping to do.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, bro. Like, yes. Like we're doing now. And it's not gonna be any different than what we're doing now, other than it's face to face. And you know what I mean? Like tonight has been phenomenal, dude. Like this is why I've been following you so long, because I was like, hey man, this guy's just like us, you know. He's doing his own thing.
More ways than one.
You know. Yeah. It's cool as fuck.
Well, he's the real deal, you know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I try to give you what I got. Like I try to give you who I am. So
we don't expect no more. We don't expect no more.
Oh, Toby Mandela. He says he's a huge fan of Don.
Man, I appreciate that.
I could bring him on here.
Toby. Yeah, bring him on in.
Yeah, Toby Mandela.
The one
are you on Pandora?
Yeah,
he's on Pandora.
Yeah,
he's on Pandora. I've heard Don. I've heard him on XM Radio. I've heard him on Sirius. Yeah. Like you look up Appalachian Don, and you're gonna find him. Yeah, Appalachian Don.
If you Google Appalachian Don, it'll put you about everywhere. I love Jerry Reed, man.
Yes, it will.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's funny the guy mentioned Jerry Reed because my mama told me one time and she was just playing, but she said you was this close to becoming Jerry Reed's son.
me and Jerry Clowers got the same birthday.
Yeah, brother.
We
did you ask her? Did your brothers and sisters run down her leg?
Yeah, she had a thing with Jerry Reed.
So did every woman back then.
Really?
When he was running with Smokey and the Bandit them. Oh my gosh.
Really? That's some good stuff though, man. They don't make them like that.
I agree, Matt Brown. You should come to Farm to Bottle if you get a chance too, to be honest.
You would fit right in with the moonshine.
So that is produced by Dan Gray, and Dan Gray, I might still be in the chat here. W. Scroggs is in the chat. So on that note,
hey Wade, Billy Terry, Jeff,
Beattyville. I've been up there.
Do you have a tour coming up this year?
I'm trying
to even listening. No.
I got a few things in the works. I don't have a huge schedule, but I do have some things coming up. We start off and we're trying to fill up the year, but we don't start until around April. I'm trying to get some things through in first before then, but
yeah.
I'll invite you to the Bradford County Strawberry Festival, which is county fair, which they always have entertainment like yourself come in for that week and play on the weekend.
Yeah.
I can get with the Chamber of Commerce and pass this along, and maybe y'all could touch base and do what y'all do, and it'd be a place to give you a spot to go in Florida with a huge crowd out in the Clay County Fair together.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. thousands and thousands and thousands of people just
I
like
think
us.
you did a video in Owensboro, Kentucky before.
Owensboro. I've been to Owensboro too.
Yep.
What lake was that video you made? I'm
Because
trying
I've
to remember
been
the song now.
everywhere,
It was on the lake.
man. I've been everywhere.
I'm not sure. I
I
almost
love that video.
almost feel like it's a river.
Okay.
Yep.
Love that video.
Fred, I want to hear you do that song without messing up.
What's that?
What?
I've been everywhere, man.
All right, I will do it. Listen, I will do it when I'm not drunk because right now my rhythm sucks, or maybe I need to get more drunk because I usually start rapping when I get drunk. So,
Oh man, that's a tough song to do without having the lyrics in front of you. I've been everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
so I've heard a different version of that.
We're from Owensboro. Yeah, I've
Me
been
and
there.
Kevin Palmer, do you guys know?
go ahead.
Do you know Kevin Palmer, Appalachia?
Hydro Man.
Do you know Kevin Palmer?
Kevin Palmer. I don't. Not right. It doesn't ring a bell.
Do you know?
For the artist.
Okay, I'm gonna have to introduce you guys to each other. You're both independent artists, and you both do really, really good music.
Yep.
Anderson.
How about Jeffrey Anderson? Do you know Jeffrey Anderson?
Jeffrey.
Yes, they would.
Oh God.
Yep.
I don't know. Where's he from?
Well, right now he's from 3 different states, as far as I know. But he's making some good music. Like if you look up "Moonshiner's Lament" by Jeffrey Anderson,
Yes, sir.
that's a good song. I could introduce you to him too, if you would like. I mean, all on
Moonshiner's
you though.
Lament.
Lament, Lament, Jeffrey Anderson.
You three mesh very, very well together.
Yeah, and I think you guys, if you worked with, Jeffrey Anderson, if you worked with Kevin Palmer too, we'll talk about that off screen here. So.
I'm with that.
There you go. No, listen, you.
Hell yeah.
Check this out.
I'm gonna go give him a follow, man. That's pretty
Appreciate
dope.
Yeah, do it because I could actually introduce you guys to each other if you wanted to.
Guys, I can't believe I'm smelling. If y'all have ever had Indian corn, all I can smell is butter. It's unbelievable. I just can't get over how butter tastes in Indian corn is. Time for a shot.
All right, I'll do it.
That was amazing.
All right, you guys have pushed me to it.
Thank you for playing what you did for us tonight, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we all appreciate
Might
you.
go down
all
into
of our
the
followers
room here.
because of you.
I guarantee if you do get to make it up to Maggie Valley and we get away from the lights and the cameras and all, there's many places you're welcome to a campfire. We'll sit around, pick, grin, sip, and joke and do what we do best. Ourselves.
Scroggs, I drink a little bit. I don't drink a whole lot. I sip a little bit, not a whole lot. I don't know, man. I had some pretty rough experiences. My father was alcoholic, and he wasn't one of the good alcoholics. You know what I mean? You got some folks that handle it pretty good, but my father wasn't one of them.
Hi, Toby.
He kind of wanted to push his family around when he got to sipping. But I just
Toby
I mean, I will
Toby
like
Mandela,
if we sitting around
Donald
talking to
McDougal.
each other, messing around, I take a drink with y'all, you know. I'm probably not gonna get lopsided, but I will take a drink with y'all.
Hey, I've seen you pass the big jar of moonshine in your videos.
No, I don't have it in a mason jar, but I got it in a gallon jug. So cheers.
Atta boy, Patrick.
Hell yeah.
That's Mexico.
I've been listening to you.
Holy shit.
That's
music for years.
That's
man.
Celtic style.
I've been
That's
listening to Appalachian Dawn for many years.
appreciate
I
that.
follow you on Facebook,
So-
and I follow you.
You out there on the
YouTube.
road, man?
Yeah, I'm a truck driver.
Yeah, I figured that, man. You stay safe out there, man.
Yes, sir.
Always, every day.
Yeah.
So Toby Mandela, meet Appalachian Don. Donny
Pleasure to meet you.
McDougal, meet
Not
Toby
Charlie.
Mandela.
Not Charlie Manson. I love it.
There's a
And the big guy down there is, and the big guy over here is Celtic Hills Moonshine in Mexico. Patrick Dooney. Look at that. He drinks it by the gallon.
Patrick Dooney, yep.
Yes,
That
sir.
baby right there is 70%. So 140.
Look at that little snow globe right there.
Ooh. Pretty
Right.
boy. That's
It
pretty.
is.
Lord
That's,
have mercy.
that's Celtic
That's-
shine.
That's the big Georgia side.
Celtic Hills Moonshine. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Celtic Hills Moonshine.
First,
Patrick Dooney,
first
yep.
and only legal moonshiner in Mexico.
These are just my personals right here. I got too much now.
Where's baby 1 and baby 2 at? Downstairs?
All right, so
The copper.
can I
That's okay.
ask you a question, Donnie?
Yeah, ask on, brother. What you got?
Are you willing to share some more stuff with us by chance?
Music wise?
I want to know about you. I kind of want the
Country
show to
road.
be involved around you. So if you want to show us some stuff, it's up to you. You know what I mean?
Country road. If so, country.
Yeah,
road.
will you play us some country roads?
Yeah, I'll play some country roads.
Oh, you're awesome, man.
Y'all give me a
You're
minute.
so
Just a
awesome.
minute.
Great
I'm
choice.
not going to mute anybody.
I'll be right back.
That's what got, that's
I'm
what
not going
got
to
me
mute
hooked.
anybody, but I'm going to put them on solo layout.
Yeah, the country roads is what got me hooked up on him.
Oh, he left.
Sorry, yes, sir.
He
Freaking
says, "Here's some
awesome.
country
No.
roads." He's left.
I've watched
That's awesome, Toby.
They're like, here you go.
He straight
Here
up
you
left.
go.
watch
Picking up help.
He got up, went stage left.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, I'm about to go head down one right now. Watch this.
He's gonna go watch. Oh, wouldn't it be great if you went inside of his house and came back with the guitar player and the bass player and the other singers that were in that video?
man.
That would
I've
be
got
some shit.
I know somebody that looks just like the guitar player. Man, he's no good. The guy I know is no good. I wouldn't spit on him if he's on fire.
Anyway.
On him either.
Yeah.
That's
Just got back from that country road, baby.
Big dogs in the house.
Oh no.
Oh my God, what an echo. Look at that pretty room.
Yeah, I did it myself.
Fanny. Hell yeah. Self-made, self-paid. Gotta get his mind right, y'all.
Labor was a lot cheaper.
Joey, what you know? Lord have mercy. Here we go.
No, nobody can see us.
Right here. Okay.
Look.
Are we unmuted?
Yeah. Oh no, we're not muted.
This reminds me of me and Nelson talking about when I met Jesus. I would offer him shine and let him put down that wine. He just gave me a flashback of that.
Now you got a Gibson Hummingbird? Is that what I see?
Yes, sir.
Gibson? Pretty ivory.
I got a 53 arch top in the house hanging on the wall.
You guys look like you had a lot of fun making that video.
Yeah, we did.
It's a pleasure. It really is. Huge.
Country road, take me home. Backwoods creek down along the road. Take me some old headstone. At least I be where I belong. I represent the country. Yeah, I love the slums. Raised off in the sticks. Man, this is where I come from. Love crackling cornbread, collared and corn-fed. Southern by the grace of God. And when I'm gone, country dead. I ride them dirt roads sometime to reach that destination. Ducked off in Jones Wood, just like I'm always on vacation. Blaze up the bonfire, calling up my country folks. Just filled up that mason jar, like the pine. Yes, take a smoke, it's all good, we all fine. Big Marcus brought the moonshine, Kid Rock in the dashboard. Peaches shaking in the moonlight. There's something about them back roads, heading out across the county line. It takes me back to my days of young, when my grandma was my sunshine. I love all the things that the country brings. Backwood ride a little country lane on the front porch with my girl and kid. Could the smell of an evening country rain. May not mean that much to some, but to me this where my heart belongs. I'm calling on them country roads, them the ones that country roads. Take me home to a backwoods creek down along the
road.
At least it means an old headstone. I'll be where I belong. Them country roads mean a lot to me. Georgia Mountain, Carolina, Cherokee, Smoky Mountains, and the hills, Tennessee. If you ride me, it's probably agree like something good, like something sweet, like something great, like Mama's tea. Raised to be how I want it to be at the end of the road, so simple for me. Not trying to put down your city, but the country roads are so pretty. Times I left, see for what I know. Man, I'm so glad at home. I like to hear some great water flowing down. That's the road I'm going. Hell yes, where I belong. When we get there, we all singing along. Take me home to a backwoods creek down along the sideways down that old dirt road. Different things, an old headstone. I'll be where I belong.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Badass.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Wow.
Hell yeah!
Thank you, sir.
Oh man, it's so awesome.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Having me, man. Thanks for having me.
That wind's
Love you,
afraid
Don.
not. Afraid Not award right there. Afraid Not.
Afraid
Well,
not.
I tell you, that, you won my heart every time I sing that song. Every time I
That's
Afraid
a
not.
cowboy lasso. Afraid Not.
Real asshole.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
God.
I just had
Man, that
Hell
brings tears to
yeah.
my
I'm
eyes,
telling you,
Don. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
it's
Oh
freaking
my
awesome.
God.
Good choice, Toby.
What you
good
got
choice,
there?
Toby.
What is that? Hold on, let me put you in
Carpet.
solo mode.
Carpet
Show
with
me
my
again,
name.
Don.
All right.
Show me again, Don. What was that? What you got there?
Pick.
A little lower.
It's a pick.
Oh, yeah. He's got his own pick.
Aw,
Finally, man, finally.
cool as fuck,
It's
dude.
forever, man. I should have had him made a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know you got to send us one, or we'll buy one to put in our hats and
Hell
places
yes.
like that.
Yeah, I got
Hell
you.
yeah.
I got you.
Woo.
Yep, put it right next to the coon pecker.
Right next to the
Heck
paper.
yeah. Right there.
I
So
got you.
how much do you usually book your shows
Awesome,
for?
man.
Right next.
Awesome.
What's that?
How much do you usually, get booked out for?
That depends on
So
what
let's say hypothetically saying I wanted to bring you to Mexico for a show. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it might cost a little bit to get us there, but I don't know, man. Anywhere from it depends. Like I said, depending on where we go, man. Depends on if I'm bringing a full band. Depends on if it's just bringing myself or some acoustic stuff. Local stuff, I don't get as much for. But when we come out to, I don't know, anywhere from 2,000 to $5,000. Just depends on how far out we got to go. If I got to come across the map to California or something like that, yeah, I'm bringing a full band with me. So those guys are going to miss time at home, miss work. So, but yeah, anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000.
Oh shit.
Okay. I was gonna say, as far as like my grand opening goes, my distillery, I think that would be pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah. Well,
It's a full rooftop bar too.
I didn't get an
Really?
invitation, motherfucker.
Don,
I
I tell you,
definitely be something we
check
can
it
talk about. I usually let
And I still haven't got an invitation. So.
handle all my booking. But we can definitely talk, man. Figure some stuff out.
Whoever's your booking agent, I have no problem going through them whatsoever. I understand business is business. You can't cut people out.
There's somebody in the room now. You guys familiar with James Ray?
Oh.
Is he the one that wears the black
Oh
hat?
yes.
No, he's bald headed.
No.
He just commented. His name's James E. Ray. There, he just commented. Great job, Donnie. James E. Ray.
Yeah, I do know it.
I know him. He goes up to that Jam a good bit. He's up there a good bit. That's my brother. Hey, he's helped me a lot with like advice, because I know you guys all remember when you first got into Drip and Shine. You had a million damn questions. I'm sure you still do sometimes. A million damn questions.
Yeah, they'll never end.
Runs just fine. And the next run, you can't get a fucking drip for shit. James E. Ray has helped me out a whole lot, man. I'm real grateful for that.
Oh yeah.
I love
these
this
three
guy.
gentlemen right here are literally my mentors.
Yeah. Hey man, and we got to have them. We got to have, if we want to do it, because they had the same questions we got. And
I'll tell you, Don, not to cut in, I will vouch for Patrick's invitation as if you will be safe and secure in a nice environment. I promise.
I believe that. Everybody I've encountered so far on the show, man.
Patrick's house is very, very nice. Yeah, and Patrick's doing it like Patrick's paving the way for moonshine in Mexico. He is paving the way for moonshine in Mexico. So
you're looking at the first person to do. Go ahead, Patrick.
I'm the only one that does it down here. But again, you keep it with your roots. You know what I mean?
Everybody else makes mezcal.
So yeah, everybody makes mezcal or tequila. But with it being new, and the project that I have as far as building this town and the people in this town is really what the real mission is. is to improve the lives of everybody here. So that's why I started this.
So
And that's why
you've done phenomenal.
So you're in Mexico right now.
I'm in Mexico right now. I have a 17-bedroom, 14-bathroom house.
Yes.
3 pools. So as I said, your housing and everything would be taken care of. I mean, I literally have my own hotel here. So that's why I'd like to get somebody from the Appalachian to the Appalachian community, music-wise, to open up. I think that would be more than fitting for introducing the moonshine, because in all reality, that's where moonshine comes from. That's its roots.
Yeah, no doubt. You're right.
And your words to your song, religious wise, will fit in the culture that he's surrounded by. Very welcome.
I'm definitely looking
Believe it or
forward.
not, country's getting actually really big here.
Really?
I got a question for Don. Who are your big inspirations? I mean, I heard some of them.
Go ahead.
My biggest inspiration, man, I just got so many, man.
The deck of cards.
Yeah, I literally got a deck of cards. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Easy was the first.
Well, you said something about metal, right? You like Pantera?
I do like Pantera. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I probably liked, when I was listening to it, I probably liked the biggest assholes of them all. That was probably fucking Axl Rose and Sebastian Bach. They probably I mean, I love Skid Row, man. I love
to hate them.
And I don't know, man. It's just so many. I wouldn't have to say
Kiss. I was a big Kiss fan.
Yeah, Kiss, man. I've been listening to Kiss since I was probably like 9. I remember y'all. I know you guys are familiar with Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Kiss, my favorite song by
first
Kiss.
heavy metal.
Oh yeah.
I ever heard. I was up late one night, man, and up in Atlanta we had this TV station called TBS, and they had this show on called Night Tracks, and I mean, I remember I was like, it was like 83, man. I was like 9 years old, man. Like the metal, the bang your head.
Yeah.
The
man in the mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ass, man, and I've been listening to. That's what started me listening to metal.
What was it? They want to kiss your lips, not the ones on your face.
Yo, Alda Nova, that song Fantasy. When Fantasy first starts, that song Fantasy.
Oh, Driving and Crying.
Yeah,
another great group.
Marietta, they're right up the road.
Driving and Crying, man, I love them. Well,
Quiet Riot. I never would have thought Quiet Riot. Really, that just blew me away. Hell yeah.
That's what really got me listening to metal. But probably
I had the poster.
biggest influence on my music is probably Creedence, man. Probably John Fogerty, probably.
Creedence Clearwater.
To me, they don't have a bad song.
Right.
Oh, yeah, John Fogerty's probably my biggest influence.
That's cool.
Mine was Hank Jr.
I love them too.
I didn't mean to make you pop a vein to get that one out.
No, you good. I get asked that a lot, and it's not an easy question for me to answer, but like it always boils back down to Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, who doesn't like Creedence, man?
Oh, who doesn't? We're right.
And you know, like I listened to them all them years, and I had no idea that they were from fucking California. You know, Louisiana, dude.
And like Johnny Van Zant was in Orange Park, right up the road.
To pick up his accent and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched that thing. I don't know, whatever. What they used to do back in the day. Spotlight on this group or that group.
Yeah.
I used to watch that stuff all the time. Now I can't carry tune in a bucket. I mean, tell you.
Yeah, but as long as you can carry the bucket, we'll carry the tune.
Yeah, I can make good moonshine though.
Johnny Van Zant was right up the road. He was a big influence
I
around
can
here,
vouch for
around
that.
Orange Park, because he's from Orange Park.
Yeah, up there by Jacksonville, right?
Sir, yes, sir. This is so cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. It was a good.
This
It was
is
good. I'm from
peanut
Georgia.
brittle.
For you.
Oh wow.
Did you say you're from Georgia?
Coca-Cola.
I'm from Georgia. Yeah, I'm from Georgia. I'm about 15 minutes from Athens, Georgia. I'm about 15 minutes from the University of Georgia.
So
I'd say from all the southern states, I have got to think Georgia has to be the most beautiful state in the South.
It's
are
nice.
you pretty good friends
Especially
with
in
the
the
Georgia
spring.
boys?
I know them. We don't have any problems. We don't talk a lot, but I mean, I definitely respect what they did. You know, they opened up a lane for cats like me, and I'm grateful for that. You know,
I
we
like
live
that going
in the
home
same
song by
town.
them guys. That's
He
awesome.
just lives like 6 or 7 miles over the road, man.
I got a cool question. From your point of view on stage, tell us what's the funniest thing you've seen out in going on amongst us. Give us something from your point of view that either touched a note or didn't or whatever. Give us something from your point of view looking at us.
I'll tell you the most memorable thing I've had since I've been touring. We went to Maine one weekend, and I mean the people in Maine love country rap, love it. I mean, we had a great turnout. You know, I mean, I've never had the crowd that Maine. Every time I go to Maine, they always show up, and it's always deep. And one weekend we got done. It was in September, and it's cold as shit in Maine in September at night. Nice in the daytime, but in the evening time, it's cold as shit. Well, I was walking across the field, and this guy pulls up on me on a four-wheeler, and he's a big heavy set guy like me, and he starts talking to me about seafood and stuff like that. And when we get done talking, and he said, I said, well, I'm fixing to go up here to this tent to see what these people they wanted me to come up and look at some of their stuff or something. And he was like, oh, you don't want to go up there. That's where the titty bar is at, right? So like I said, titty bar. I said, man, we had a mud park, man. Get the hell out of here. So I walked on up to that tent, right? And as I got closer to the tent, I got to see it. It was like a stripper pole out on the side of a trailer. Like and the mobile trailer looks abandoned, but on the front porch is a stripper pole. And there's some damn bunch of girls up there dancing that they dancing topless and shit, right? So it kicked in. The titty bar. The damn yeah, man, that caught me pretty funny, man. You know, I thought that was pretty funny, man.
You incorporate that into one of your songs.
Hey, Elizabeth, I miss y'all too. So I got a couple
when you've been on stage, what are those lights so bright that you can't see the audience?
Sometimes. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. I bring up Maine again. We went up to Maine, and like, you know, I'd never been to a state where marijuana was legal. So we went up to Maine, and like the first thing we drove all night, so we're tired, but my gears are spinning. So we went up to the dispensary to get a little something, you know, just kind of tone us down. Sure. And well, we went up to the park on show day. It's the same show, the same damn show with the titty bar. I'm standing on stage. I come out on stage like my band goes up first, and we usually play the Star Spangled Banner before I come on stage. So it gives my guitar player a chance to kind of go and captivate the crowd a little bit, because you know he's pretty wicked with it. And So like he gets done playing the national anthem, and then he introduces me. He said, everybody, hey, y'all make welcome for Appalachian. So people starts hollering. It's like I said, I've never had the crowd that I have when I go to Maine. So I come outside and I come on stage and, I'm decked out. I got my cowboy hat on, my button-up shirt. I'm decked out. And I come out on stage. I hit a couple of bar chords and shit. Wah, wah, do my little hand shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get everybody in. Next thing I know, joints the size of my middle finger coming up like torpedoes.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Like torpedoes.
Crazy.
I caught that summit like this. Like, oh shit! I'm looking around, and somebody's like, right behind later.
Wow.
Well, hey gentlemen, I gotta check out for the night.
Wicked, man.
Later, Patrick, brother. Many love.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you, Don.
Hey.
Appreciate you supporting Fred Knott and the Moonshine Collective. Everybody coming in here. So, guys, I'll be in touch with everybody soon. And after it's done, I'll reach out to your booking agent. I'll just tell you I'm from Celtic Hills Moonshine.
Find me on one of my social outlets. Get it from Fred Knott.
Here, actually, I can actually tag you both in the Moonshine Collective since you're both in it, and you can get each other's information from that.
Tag us all, man. I'd love to develop a brotherhood with all of you.
Appreciate it.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
take care, everybody.
I'll get you. Y'all be good, man. Good to meet you, brother.
Bye, Patrick. I love you, bro.
Later, Patrick.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Man.
Oh my God! You brought another tear to my eye, Don. Fuck.
All right.
You're gonna think you're rolling up.
But I got kind of a story. It's just the opposite. The last Moonshine Festival I was at over in Arkansas, the band was up there playing, and they started talking about, this is supposed to be a Moonshine Festival, and we ain't seen a damn drop of moonshine. So I went to the truck and got a jar, and walked back up to the stage, and just did a mic drop right up on the kunk. And then I hauled ass because I locked my fucking keys. I was fucking drunk. I locked my fucking keys in my truck so I had to go break back into my truck. I just dropped it off and left. But I guess it was, people said that it just rolled across the stage, and they had a steel guitar player, and he was watching it roll.
Hell yeah. Hey, it looks
he wanted to pick it up, but he had to stay in tune.
Looks like pretty good crowd of folks come in and talk to us.
Yes,
like I'm just kind of scrolling through the chat.
Listen, usually this show goes for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Is that Michael? I can't see. Hey, how you doing?
Come
I can't
on,
wait for my
Toby.
next eyeglass.
It says
appointment.
Michelle.
Or is it Michelle? I'm sorry, I can't see. I ain't got.
All right,
get my
Don.
glasses.
Don, I have a
That's why I
huge
like putting it on
question
the
to ask
TV.
you. So, is it okay that we use your music behind our videos?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I can see a little better.
You have
Speaking of,
been
it's time for me to take my medicine.
an honor tonight.
It's been
on a break.
Oh, speaking of that, Don,
it's been a lot of fun for me too, man.
Don, where's your joints at?
What's that?
Where's your joints at?
We can smoke on here, sir.
You're right. I got them ducked off over Well, I don't partake in the studio, man. I don't, I like to take care of my equipment and stuff, and that smoke will.
Here you go.
Okay.
Well, here you go.
I rolled a joint a little while ago. It's in my wrist.
Actually,
steering
I
wheel.
rolled one earlier today.
Oh. Look what I'm I picked this up today.
Hold on, Randy.
Oh, nice.
But when I get done with it, I'm going to hydro dip it. I haven't planned on what film I'm going to put it on, but it won't look like this the next time you see it. It's just one from the Red Dot.
The
hydro the Handyway.
Makes sense to me now. The hydro dipper.
And then I'll put something on it.
So
make it look like fire or whatever.
Look at that jar. Show him again, Randy. You missed it. Show him again.
This is fire. The fire coming out of the deer skull is on fire. Like the Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
I'm a big Ghost Rider fan, and that's why I made this with a deer. It's on a mason jar, and then I've got
You can do the same thing with guitars and stuff.
Yes, sir. I've done guitar fronts, electric guitars, glass, any automotive, anything. I don't want to go into all that, but hydro dipping is probably in your car or in your truck already. If you have that wood grain around your power windows, around your dash, and then there's certain areas that you don't, I can make your entire vehicle look like anything you can possibly imagine.
Really?
I can make a Pinto look like a Mercedes on the inside.
I love it.
Right. Right.
I mean, I actually can. I mean, I can take, something old, make it look new, or I just got into doing things that were readily available to me. And then other people would bring it, like Stephen Flowers. He's a musician friend of mine. He's got a group now called Modern Outlaws. Give him a little spot. He's been a friend of mine since he first started picking. They was picking on my back porch while I was dipping. And I was dipping regular beer koozies and just giving them to them to give them that edge when they went to their shows to give their fans something nobody else had, And Stevens played for and opened up for quite a few bands like yourself, Modern Moonshine Bandits, and several others I can't remember. And he works at UPS, but now he's on
Modern
YouTube,
Outlaws band, yeah.
Modern Outlaws, Stephen Flowers. He would love a chance to meet and open up for you if you needed an opening act in Florida. If you ever wanted to come down this way, or he's a homeboy right here to start at the fair.
I do.
That would be a great for y'all to touch base and see, where you could go from there. And I'm sure it would be a great opening at the fair for him to go on ahead of you, and y'all would work, do your thing, and really get the crowd kicking, because we're just people like you. And believe me, that fair usually is a little wet, so prepare to have your boots on. But if it don't rain, pray to God, the Strawberry Festival is out of this world. We're known to have the sweetest strawberries this side of heaven in Bradford County. And that fair in Clay County is outstanding people. And I'm sure you've heard of men like yourself that's already performed at the Clay County Fair. I can't remember all the names, but the Clay County Fair Association and the Bradford County Fair Association is in July and April. I remember you saying something was coming along in April. You're lining
Look at this.
up. That's something to at least look into.
Look at his studio.
We would love to have you.
That studio. Look at it.
Be more than glad to.
No guitars. Look at all.
Speaking of heritage,
what's that
speaker?
over there?
Look at the guitar behind him, behind the pillar.
What's on the picture?
Well, on your left side is your picture.
Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix.
Right
Jimmy?
side.
Cool.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, sweet.
Guitar stand.
Yeah, I just got in this building here. I haven't been long finished it up. I just really got settled in here. It hadn't all the way acclimated yet, but it's getting close. I still need a few panels up and stuff, but I mean, I can work, so that's all that counts.
Cool. Looking forward to my friend Jake.
What I've seen tonight, you can work very well.
Hell yeah.
You keep doing what you do. Keep letting it come from within, and keep doing exactly. You're doing everything that we know and love and live every day.
Man, I've had a great time with you guys, man. I don't mean to cut you short, but I'm gonna
you're not.
Ease off in here and play with my grandbaby for a little bit.
No,
man.
you
absolutely.
Yeah, you do your thing,
it's
bro.
A pleasure. Huge pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
A huge
I appreciate
pleasure.
y'all guys, man. Hey, man, let's do it again sometime.
Because I'm
yes, sir.
I've been following you for a long time.
I would love to have you on the show again for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it again soon.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I can do. Let me know.
All right, brother. Just let
Appreciate
me know.
all y'all, man. Appreciate all of you in the comments, man. I look forward to seeing y'all at some time.
Peace, brother.
Love you.
Thanks.
I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Later, brother.
Wow.
I didn't know you knew him. You could have told me that the other day.
Outstanding. That
You
was fun.
motherfucker,
That
you
was
don't
a
know
treat.
who I know. Come on now.
No, I do not. But
Yes,
you
it
didn't know
was.
I was a huge fan. I love.
I can't wait to go back and rewatch him play on the
Wow.
big screen.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
man.
it was beautiful.
That's
The
so
way he did
fucking.
tonight, it was fucking fantastic.
I can't wait to go back and watch this again
Star
on the
stellar,
TV so I can
like,
sit back and
yes.
enjoy it. Wow. Well, y'all.
So,
Oh
man,
man.
fucking that made my
So
night.
you can't forget. You're welcome, Toby. I love you, brother.
Love you
Yeah,
too,
get to
Jeremiah.
the comments while we take a sip. Jay, Mr. James, you
Hydroman.
good?
I'm trying. I'm
Hydroman,
trying.
I'm sorry. I did not get your shirt in the mail.
It's okay. Hey,
I'm horrible.
Hey, with this store, no, me too. Don't worry about it. When you
Hold
get
on.
time. When you get time.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, all right. James, hold on. Let me go
No
get some. Because
explanation.
I actually been sitting here so long that I have to fucking piss. Like the whole time.
Honestly,
The only
it's
thing I
been
do
so
is make me a
nasty
drink, but I
here.
have to piss. So
Toby,
give
to
me a
be
couple
honest with you, it's
minutes.
been so nasty raining here.
Let's do
Is it snowing down there yet?
a break for a minute and then come back.
You gotta
You
go.
want us to
I
go
gotta
off?
pee.
Go.
Sorry, I gotta pee.
Go.
Go ahead.
Go pee.
Go ahead.
Go
You'll be
pee.
right. We'll be
You
here.
have our blessing. It doesn't dribble at all stream.
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
And remember to wipe the seat.
Yeah, lift the seat and be a sweetie.
Mr. James, do you have anything going on in that weather?
When I
your...
said pee, it means P is pick up a jar. P is pick up a jar.
You
Yeah, what?
rascal, you.
Ready? Ding, ding,
No,
ding,
I'm not
ding.
ready. I'm not ready.
My peanut brittle.
Fuck, Toby.
No, I can't be ready.
You got to drive.
All right.
No, I'm done.
That's
Take a
okay.
Dr. Pepper, Toby.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Gotta
boy.
get one. Let me get a
Appalachian
Dr.
Don.
Pepper. And let me
Keep
pull
it
the
safe.
curtain. Let me pull the curtain, and then I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper. I might
That'll
even
warm you up right there, boys.
I might even have a glass to pour my Dr. Pepper in.
Mr. James, what you got working on out there in the hot rod shop or the?
Wow.
Yeah, let me pick your brain about the hot rod real quick. Last time we were talking, you were talking about real quick the carburetors getting copper analyzed.
Let me step in for a second. I have to thank somebody. James E. Ray, thank you for coming on the show tonight, and welcome to the Freight Knot Show. Jackson Alexander, that's another one. Thank you for tuning in. Ray Warner, W. Scruggs, all the viewers, listen. This shit isn't possible
really
without you guys. Like, I might know who I know, but you never know who I'm going to bring on the show, right? So, thank you guys for tuning in. I love all of you, man. Like, been great tonight.
We're not doing this to be famous. We're doing this because y'all here, we all get along. We want to share.
Hang on.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Toby, are you jacking?
No, I'm getting my Dr. Pepper open.
Y'all remember, he's in the cab of a truck.
I'm getting my
I know, but he sounds like he's
you got the
laboring over Dr. Pepper.
Fucking day. Oh,
this is the No Jack Show.
Oh, look at that. There's a charge time.
I'm getting my Dr. Pepper open.
Anyway.
Mr. James Aubrey, thank you for
coming
on the show tonight.
Where's your laser gun at? Where's your oh damn it. I shouldn't have said nothing. Oh.
God damn it, Randy. That some bitch is all the way in the kitchen. You ready? You ready, Toby?
Yep. Cheers.
Let's go.
Laser tag, gotcha. Well, I gotta fix my hat. I'm gonna fix it like I did the other side. I'm gonna sew it up.
There you go.
Look what I went and made me a rig so I can dip mason jar lids a case at a time.
Baby, do we stop
And then I got the wide mount.
Wi-Fi.
And I'm still working on, I ran out of magnets. I got to go get more magnets to hold snuff lids. If you guys dip snuff, please save your
It's like a
snuff
magnetic
lids.
field. I don't know. I'm still in a circle. I don't see.
Cranberry apple time.
My signal.
My fault.
Can y'all, I don't want to
It's
pick
not
it.
your
Can you see
fault,
that
baby. I'm
corn
just
in the
trying to figure out
background?
why it's doing it.
Can I make y'all drool a little bit?
Fuck. StreamYard isn't responding.
Hey. Oh, that's funny. And that went live. That's why I got to get help in here to get me Jimmy Crack Corn, Jimmy Crack Corn.
I don't care.
Jimmy Crack Corn. Jimmy Crack
Damn
Corn.
it. It's not your fault, baby.
Indian corn.
Heirloom Indian corn.
Yes, sir.
27.6 pounds in that bag right there.
I guess Jeremiah split.
Oops. Hey, y'all, I think that shine's kicking in. Glad I ain't driving.
I don't believe you. Jeremiah split on us.
Where'd you go, Frade?
I'm going to attempt my old holster. I'm going to take parts of it off. This is this for my
this
Glock.
internet and fuck all that shit and fuckity fuck. Fuck, dude.
Easy, Masusa.
You have T-Mobile?
Fuck.
You got T-Mobile?
Fuck no, I don't have T-Mobile. I have fiber internet. Like, it just crashed on me. Like, my computer was like, oh. And then I was out, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Man, I got T-Mobile at the house, and
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Randy. I couldn't see what you were doing. I did not mean to interrupt you, Randy.
You didn't.
Chopsticks.
I was trying to calm you down with Mufasa. Oh, Sergeant used to use that on me. Oh, Sergeant. I'm looking for something.
Ready?
Chopstick. That ain't gonna work. Oh,
my little guy buried himself in his blanket under the table.
Look what I found from my trip to Australia.
What is that, a ball bag?
That's a kangaroo ball sack. That's a change purse. Yeah.
It's a little pouch, ain't
it? Kangaroo nutsack. Got my change in it. And it's stamped from Australia.
Cool.
When I went over there, I had the little fella. I wished I'd have got one. I can barely put a quarter in there. I think it stretched on me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, but that is an actual leather. No seam, dried out kangaroo cod sack. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me try to see what wife that was. 1, 2. That was number 2.
3? 1, 2, 3.
She was Southern. Hey, y'all remember Southern Bell Telephone? She was a Southern Bell telephone operator downtown Gainesville, and I ain't gonna lie. I think she had to sit there and switch. She used to do switching. She used to wear this headset and she did switching. But her dad went over there and he got a job directing the fiber optics cable that went from the United States under the sea all the way to Australia. We got to go over and spend 2 weeks in Sydney, Perth,
flat.
And stayed right on the edge of a cliff. And to the left was a nude beach, and to the right was the Sydney Opera House, right across from their house. And we got to go on a wine tasting double-decker bus, and I had the time of my life. I was so skinny, I wouldn't dare show y'all pictures. I looked like a damn flamingo in them Florida shorts.
I am
so
thankful.
I had skinny legs.
How much cocaine was you doing?
I wasn't. I was. I didn't know it, but I had those injuries, and I couldn't gain weight. I didn't know it at the time. I just had a really fast metabolism. We always wrote it off as hypoglycemic with a hyperactivity level. But farming and all, we keep going from the time the sun comes up to the sun goes down. We sit on the porch usually and take a break, sweet tea, and watch the sun go down. And back then, you watched Hee Haw, Dallas, and the Dukes of Hazzard before you even dared go to town. Because wasn't nothing going on in town until all that shit was over anyway. You know what I mean? And we'd sit in the yard and put our CB radios on a certain channel. And every night, certain time, I'd hear James, I'd hear Freight, or I'd hear
it's a ball sack.
Yeah, and anyway, we'd all touch base and we'd meet in somebody's backyard or back cow field or ride down a railroad track, and there was a little plowed field. We'd all sit there and make a fire till the cops would run us off, and we'd find somewhere else to ride.
Thank you, Jason Alexander. Hopefully you watch many, many more Afraid Not shows, I guess. Like, please, even if you're at work.
Mr. James, do you do any woodworking that you would want to make a handle on a knife?
Well, the only woodworking I've done was made turkey calls, really.
Okay.
You know, handmade box calls and stuff like that. But that's about all the woodworking I've done. Have you thought about using a deer antler and putting antlers on it for a handle?
Yes, sir. Here you go.
That's for you, Jeremiah.
I'm glad to see our buddy Scroggs coming in here tonight. What's up, brother?
This is one of my. This is how it started off.
Hey, Randy.
These are from
you.
Damascus, Israel.
That's pointed at you.
Look at that long ass tang.
And then when I got done with them, this is what I done.
That's cool.
Oh, you can see daylight through it. Holy shit!
It's real cool.
And then I had the ones with the. This is a 4 3/4 inch blade, Damascus, from Damascus, Israel. When the boys went over there and did what they did, we packed them in that military grease and brought them home. And then when I was doing the trade shows,
James Otley, question for you or comment?
A company called Timber Rattler. I made this. They would send me blank knives in the brass, and I put 150 of these together, and they let me keep the last one.
Frey's gone again.
That's Damascus you have there, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got
that looks like bird's eye.
Damascus. Yeah.
Bird drop or.
I got to get with the knife guy that I got these from because it's loose. He's gonna have to fix that. I paid him good money for these.
Yes, sir. They're $50 an inch for true Damascus.
Well,
for a blade, so that's $100 blade just for the blade.
Well, this one right here, I gave $40 for it.
You got a great deal.
And wait, I'm gonna show you something else.
But
hold on.
What we used to, the best one I ever made though was out of a horseshoe. It's the actual real horseshoe.
I'm doing good, Scroggs.
That's my favorite knife in the world. I'm trying to get somebody to make me a sheath for it, so I'm going to take it to one of these trade shows and see if I can get somebody there to actually make me a sheath. I took it with me to the festival this weekend.
You want a copper sheath? Do you want a copper sheath or you want a leather sheath? Because I could do the same thing with either material.
You know what, Fred? Why not?
Let's
do that.
You know what?
What?
They're
I like them, brother. Yeah, nice skinning knives. Them's nice skinning knives.
They're twins.
I love a knives. I don't really buy no more because I'm knife poor. And if I ever die, my son's gonna like, oh my God.
Check this one out.
That's what right. Hey, Fred, you see that? That's what I'm kind of looking for.
Fred, you see what I'm saying, brother? Leather is the same thing as copper. Come on now.
I'm just saying that's my style.
Holy
that's
shit.
What I'm,
look at Scott Drake still awake. My brother from Canada. My brother
Yes,
from
sir,
Canada,
Scott.
Scott Drake.
Yes, sir. My horseshoe farrier friend.
Did you
I
see the
went with
sheep?
him
Did you
and
see
went to
this
a
sheep?
school many, many years ago, farrier
Yeah.
school. We made knives while
Yes,
we were up
sir.
there.
Old school prison style
Yes.
brickyard lace. Yes.
You know what, Frey? That would be even better. Something like that. A slide-in sheath like that
Yes,
would be
sir.
better than
Yeah,
my
I got
snap.
another
I
one.
agree.
I got another one.
Well,
I
did
Yeah,
you
like
know
I
that you
want
can
to.
emboss copper the same way as you do leather, right? So
Yes,
you can make
yes,
copper look the exact same way that he just showed you.
yes.
And there's this
That'd
one.
be
Scott Drake.
amazing.
Ah,
Oh, dude, that I love. Holy shit. That's cable.
look at that Damascus.
Yeah, it's Damascus,
Yeah. Yes,
and
it is.
it's sharp as fuck too. But yeah,
Man, we could.
I like the way they just slides in, and I like the way this one slides in, also.
Oh,
This
Toby,
right here is
don't
a
spit on it.
badass fucking knife.
Yeah.
This
Don't
one's
spit on it,
badass.
Toby. Don't make it slide in any better.
Don't
Like,
make it
don't
slide
KY
in,
that
Toby.
shit.
This one was a gift. It's a nice fucking knife though, man. I mean, it's super nice.
Sorry,
Yeah.
where's my wood
Carrot
mix? That
mash.
solid wood with a cherry.
Statue Tatamono is saying, my new carrot mash. Been bubbling away, smelling and tasting good. Can't wait to run it. I just had to make more. It's making great tasting shine. Listen, that carrot thing that you're talking about, oh man, has very good sugars in it. Scott Drake says,
Jeremiah,
what the fuck,
I sent you a message, Jeremiah.
Well, my
This
phone's
one.
over here and my computer's right here, so you're gonna have to wait, I guess.
It's just a buck store bought. I mean, a Gerber. I like Gerber steel.
Yeah.
It's got the
Oh,
gut
I like
hook.
how it's got that fucking rope cutter on the top.
Yeah, I did that to. I did that myself to. On my old unit, I had this one, and this one went in my boot. This one's been overseas with me, and it's an actual real Explorer MM1. This ain't no store
Are we
bought.
supposed to be talking about this?
I had
Yeah, but we got on another man's subject. I've had this everywhere and pulled it and trained with it.
All right, you remember the Airborne's red?
Hold on one second,
It's got
Toby.
red handle and it's a switchblade.
Right here. Yeah.
A red handle switchblade. And I had one. I gave it to my brother, and
James, you got something to say, brother?
And somebody stole it.
No, I'm good. I'm listening to them talk with their knives.
I'm gonna put my knives
Well, I'm done.
away.
We'll put our toys away. But no, seriously, I'm glad y'all got an opportunity to show what we got, and you know, like this one. This was just a regular Shakespeare knife from Walmart. My buddy left it on the oyster grill, and he melted. You know those fishermen's white. Every damn fisherman had a white handled fillet knife.
Yeah, that looks like a fillet knife
from Shakespeare. I just put a deer antler on it. Cause I could.
Let's go, James.
That's my
Corn
last
liquor.
drink.
Hey, I'm missing Jay. Where's Jay at?
Pepper out of that cup. I'm gonna drink regular Dr. Pepper now.
Can you holler at Jay? Here's to y'all.
I
Or I
want to know
could,
who
I guess.
Michelle is.
I
Is
think
Michelle still
Michelle.
watching? She said hi to me, and
hey, Wade, won't you get in here on us, brother?
And I'm always
Come have shots with us
women
tonight.
saying hi to me.
Oh,
Toby,
you got a fan.
Michelle is my wife, Toby.
No way. I'm sorry.
He's already taken, bro.
Already taken. I didn't know that. Well, no, I didn't.
You have met her in person, baby.
I thought it was Michael, and then you said, no, it's Michelle. And I'm like,
Hey,
Michelle who?
he got all excited. That's sweet.
That's why I sent you
how kitty he got?
I was hoping I had a fan.
Toby.
Toby's your number one fan, Mama. Toby's your number one fan, Mama.
Are you doing all right tonight?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm sweating. I got
Good.
too hot in this truck. Too hot. Too hot. Too hot. It's too hot.
I let you.
Yeah,
I want
it's hot in
one.
our house too.
He thought your name was Michael, and
I could be Michael if you want me to be Michael.
Well, I put my glasses on so I could see, and
You want to borrow mine?
Jeremiah said, "No, that's Michelle."
You want to borrow mine?
Take them off. No, I'm
Hey,
all thinking I had a fan. I thought I had.
I'm gonna make this look like an old moonshine jug. James, do you have any space for a jug that's gonna look like an old jug?
That's cool.
Well, sure.
Talking about a single woman fan.
Oh
Hello.
no, I'm not single.
I wanted to get with you anyway off camera.
Toby?
What?
You know what the best thing about fans are, Toby? You can turn them off with one button. Click.
Boop. Yeah, that's right. And you turn them back on too, and they
Can you get her off that quick? Can you get her back on that quick?
Blow you. Turn them on, let them blow you.
All depend.
Turn the fan on and let it blow you.
I won't go there.
Here, well, I can arrange that, Toby. You want me to put you backstage?
What's wrong?
Backstage.
You want me to go?
Later, Scroggs.
No, I don't.
Can't keep up.
I don't.
Hell of a show.
Jeremiah.
I love you, W.
Brother.
Scroggs. You're a good friend, dude. Like,
I
I've talked to this
Jeremiah.
man.
Dude, let me tell you what,
Toby
man.
too, but
I ate both bags.
If Wade is 40 minutes away from Dawn, and I go see Wade or Dawn, they're not far away from each other. We could all do I ain't gonna call it a threesome, but we can damn sure meet somewhere to eat.
Hold on.
Have coffee.
If you want to do that, please let me arrange it because I am very, very good at that. Like you've seen it, right?
I was thinking on the way up to when me and Jay's on the way up. Oh
yeah.
Buddy, come up to say
hi. You know what I'm saying, Fred?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're saying. Good night, W. Scruggs. I love you, brother.
Love you, bro. The gentleman with the carrot. I would like he would be a great candidate to come on the show because I've been trying to follow him. I've been busy, but that sounds interesting.
What's his name? What's his name?
God, he hadn't asked me. And then Satu also.
Satu
Katamono. There it is, right there. Yeah. We've been touching base, and I ain't been able to sit down and absorb everything, but that sounds interesting because I can get a lot of carrots right here at the market. Me and him's been talking.
Man, I still can't get over Appalachian Dawn doing country road for us. Man, I can't. Man,
Cranberry?
So
Toby, I'm sorry. So why are you a fan of other people? Like, I won't talk about this on live, but can you be a fan of Afraid Not?
Oh, I am a fan of Afraid Not. You want me to get your shirt on? Right now I'm wearing.
Hell yeah, do it. Do it.
Jay, where are you?
Do it, Toby.
Jay, where are you?
Man,
do it.
Look, I have a limited amount of clothes, and I don't like getting them all dirty at the same time.
Gosh, he makes me feel so guilty right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. Fred, I know
already, Randy. I already know, brother. I already know. Don't worry.
I was trying to surprise you in that little tick turd.
It's good, bro. It's good.
I love it anyway. I'm worried.
It's good.
I'm not upset. I was trying to be funny.
Jeremiah, listen to me, man. I'm not digging through.
How dare you call me by my fucking slave name?
I am not. Well, you call me Toby.
I'm sorry. I only called you Toby in front of Appalachian Dawn.
Cranberry apple raisin grape.
You always call me Toby Mandela.
Cranberry apple raisin grape.
I'm not digging through that mess right now. I ain't gonna dig all that out. I ain't gonna do it, but it's in there.
What kind of yeast is he using on cranberry? Right. Wow. That was interesting. Mr. James, what are you working on right now, sir? I know I tried to ask it earlier, and I just now remembered to ask you again. What have you got fermentation?
You know, I don't really have anything working. I have it already worked off and in buckets. And I ain't even had time to get over
I
to
changed
run
your
it.
name, Toby.
What? You didn't.
I changed your name.
Well, that ain't
Yes, I did.
correct anyway. But I really
It
like
says Toby
them.
Shine.
No, it's not. It's not Toby Shine.
Okay, my
Can't.
bad. Show me. Show
It's
me your
not
fucking shirt.
It's not Charles Manson for this.
Okay, here we
product.
go. Not Toby Shine. Here we go.
Not
Ready?
Charles Manson.
Is this better?
That didn't change it on mine because you don't know how long it took me to spell Charles Manson. I had to write it down twice.
I love you, dog.
It says not Toby Shine.
I love his honesty.
It's Moonshine. Toby Moonshine.
I know,
one
brother.
word.
I know.
All one word. Toby Moonshine.
I'm looking for a chopstick. I had a whole bag of sticks. Now I can't. I need a jig for this. But I'm actually waiting on Jay to get here, and we're gonna run my half. We're gonna run my Indian corn. And
you mean? Well, don't you got to cook it first?
We did that on the previous episode.
Oh well, I thought you just had a bag.
When we done it earlier, they had already run 5 through it before, and I was boiling water, and I was using that water to get familiar with the setup, and so I used that 60 gallons of water to ferment 180 grains. I'm sorry, 180 pounds of the Indian corn that I ground up, and I didn't have to use but 21 pounds of sugar to get it 1.150. I'm like, is that right? Almost.
Well, okay. So here's my question on that. Then usually any corn, whether it's yellow dent or anything else, comes to 1.06 if it's converted right. Just corn alone.
Corn alone usually goes about 130, 140. Corn alone.
That night we tested it. It was like it sunk real low. It was like 5. I was like 1 point. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. It was 5 points away from being 999. So to me, it didn't have. Maybe I didn't cook it long enough, but I cooked each half of that for what was it, 60 minutes? Because we were live for 4 hours that night. I cooked, set my timer and everything. I cooked it then added my high temp. The next morning I come out, it was 120 degrees, still in the barrel. After everything was done with 60 gallons of water, that's when we did it. We checked it, and the gravity was real low. So I took 5-gallon buckets out, which is 25 gallons of it sitting overnight with a high temp. Pulled it out, set it in a different vessel, and added low temp to it, and refilled that with hot water. Left it overnight again, then added that low temp and my yeast.
So
and it's been sitting there for a week.
I'm sorry,
and it's
Randy.
ready to go.
You can get amylase from
what was your starting gravity?
Malted barley.
Hydromet.
So you can get amylase from malted barley.
Of
1.026, he said.
Of just the wash without the corn. So that's 25 gallons you pulled out, 5-gallon buckets. 25. You pulled 25 gallons out, and you basically turned that into a mash of its own. And
yes,
you said,
and I didn't add any more sugar to it, but in the 60 gallon, I added 20 pounds of sugar to that 60 with the hot water, and it come out at almost 1.5, almost 1.
Yeah.
150, 1.5.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I can't talk
still
right now.
that's.
I mean, I can, but I can't remember my numbers.
For me, I would have got another 20-pound bag and added it until it at least came, because at 1.50 you got 60 gallons there now.
Let's see,
you pulled
25 out. 25. I got one 25-gallon batch with no sugar and all natural. Then the other 60, I've got
60.
added 20 to it and brought my starting Pacific gravity up to 1.50,
That's what you
1.50.
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But in the other one, I
1.50
didn't test it.
So
is 8.9% ABV.
Yeah, you should have added another fucking 20 pounds to it.
I thought
to
I
that
had
60.
over, because I went 3-1.
You
I
need to
thought
get
I
it
need to
up.
pull that off.
Need to get it up to at
Okay.
least fucking 8.
So when it comes to
1080.
corn, you have to know what kind of corn
least.
and now that you were talking about this, that Indian corn seems to be low on. I bet you would have got a lot more sugar gravity out of that corn if you would have sprouted it.
Because you're
Well,
gonna,
If you would have malted that corn,
you're gonna have time running and everything, and it's, I mean, 60 gallons of mash is gonna give you a pretty good return, but for doing it, it's gonna go into tails. 60 gallons, see, probably
I
3
did
gallons,
pull.
2.5 gallons. You're gonna go into fucking tails.
I don't know. This is my first time dealing with Indian corn. I thought the 3-1
Well.
would give me a lot of flavor. And honestly, I pulled 10 gallons off of it already and ran it in my North Georgia. And this is what I'm holding in front of me.
Yep.
And it absolutely smells like butter.
Like popcorn.
But I did not get a volume. It started off at 130, and all I ended up with was 1.5 gallons of 130 to 80. And part of that 130 was head. So I only got like 3 good jars. So
that's
it was
because
low.
you started at
This is where starting
125
gravity
low.
really, really matters.
Yeah.
Yep. But the taste is like, I mean, I wish you had scratch and
Now,
sniff,
I'm no
y'all,
expert.
no, I believe what you're saying, and by rule, I knew that, but I had so much going on at the time that I left it alone, and I didn't go get more grain or more sugar. But I was thinking this: at 3-1,
You need more
last
sugar,
thing I
not more
needed was
grain.
more grain. The whole
More
reason
sugar.
I pulled
James,
the
say
25
something.
off.
Talk about it. Talk about what you're thinking, James.
Well, my thought was when he cooked the corn and got the starch, what did he use to convert that starch into a fermentable sugar?
He used both
temp
high temp
amylase.
and
I
low
boiled
temp.
it. I boiled it
He
for
used amylase.
45 to 50 minutes. I remember I boiled it, and it was actually steaming in the pot. I emptied in 5-gallon buckets till I got I put half the corn in there in that 30-gallon pot, and then I put boiling water on top of it and stirred it for 45 to 50 minutes, and then I used North Georgia high temp amylase in it, and it thinned it up, and I let it cook another 30 minutes. Then I dumped it to my vessel and started over again.
Okay.
And the next
I don't add the
morning it was
amylase until I'm
112.
done cooking.
Sassy.
I didn't add any low temp because it wasn't cool enough
It's
yet.
done. It's done then. It's
Right.
basically done because you converted. You turned all the starches into okay. There.
Let's talk about amylase. Let's talk about amylase
I
for a
actually
minute.
used high and low. I ended up using high and low amylase.
You're right. After the first dose of high temp, that converts the starches into sugars, but they're not fermentable sugars until you add your second dose of amylase. Your beta. Your beta.
Yep, the beta.
Yeah.
That's why I pulled
when you add
25
your beta
off.
amylase, that's when they become fermentable sugars. So.
Come on now. You think the old moonshiners did it that way? You think they had that stuff? No, they didn't.
Well,
I do it the old school way, okay? So
no, they added sugar.
Corn converts.
They added that corn was just a flavor, and they added
I did it
sugar,
2 ways.
Listen.
Or they used malted barley.
If you take malted corn, which produces a sugar granule in that seed, right, James?
Yep, that is correct. That little sprout is sweet.
Yes, sir.
So once you sprout that corn, malt any grain that you're using, it produces its own amylase it's just like, it's almost like tanning deer hides, right? The brain of a deer will tan its own hide, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
I thought you had to pee on
grain,
it.
No.
The malt of the grain will tan its own hide.
Yeah.
Well, all that. I don't know where I went wrong or where I went right, but I thought it was 3-1 was too much the next morning, so I talked myself into pulling 25 off and adding low temp amylines to it and leave it in a separate vessel and don't add any more sugar. And knowing that I was going to let it sit there for 2 weeks and maybe it would pull, and I kept it warm until it finished out. Then I let it cold crash. In the same time, I added 25 gallons of hot water, waited till it got down to low.
I think that you're doing it too
amylene.
fast.
Then
I think
it took 2 days for it to cool down because I had reinstalled more hot water. It took it two more days to cool down enough to add my low temp amylene. Then that's when I transferred it to a different area from here, transferred it to a totally different area and let it sit. That's when I pitched my yeast. That's when I let it sit, kept it warm. Then I let it cold crash all the way down to where it's out in the woods, and whatever the next nature temperature is what it is right now. And so I'm trying to keep that away from here. And I'm going to run it in Big 60. And I also have, which I haven't mentioned, my friend brought over some 3-grain corn, barley, and wheat. And he took the wheat and he toasted it in his, just at home. I think he smoked it, heated it. Then he added that to it. We ground it.
I want to get a word in edgewise.
It's finished as well. I'm going to cook one batch of Indian. Then I've already took half of that 25 gallons that I've got set back. I took it and mixed those two. So now I have an Indian corn finished, mashed out with a 3-grain corn, barley, wheat with the smoked wheat finished. Mix those two mashes together. It started fermenting again on its own.
It should.
10 days.
It does.
And it smells so good in there. I can't wait to run both of those. I've never done this before, so.
My advice, so now you got, okay, I'm not following exactly with how much you got now, because you got the 25 gallons that you took 10 gallons out and you mixed it into the other.
I've got a 60-gallon batch of Indian corn. I've got a 25 batch of Indian corn that's naturally, without any added sugar, besides the natural sugars in it, in a 25.
What is your gravity?
That one is, like I said earlier, that's the only one I didn't check. I didn't keep notes after I pulled the 25 out, put it in a separate barrel,
add 15 pounds of sugar in it and let it re-ferment. Add at least 15 pounds of sugar. In other words, you're going to have the same problem or same thing. And what you just did.
I don't want to waste my time.
You got 3 jars. You got 3 jars out of 60 gallons.
No. You misunderstood 3 things. I got 3 jars out of 9 gallons that I pulled off and put my North Georgia 10 gallons.
Yeah, okay.
I only got 3 jars out of it. Yeah. I wanted to test it first. That's what this is. Straight Indian corn in the North Georgia.
You need.
I was playing around, experimenting, y'all. The shinologist. I was playing around with this and that, and me and Fred talked. It looked like my gravity was low. That's why I added 20 pounds of sugar to the Indian corn.
Add another 20 pounds, in my opinion.
Actually, in my experience, if you let fermentation go halfway through it, right, and you add a little bit more sugar to it, in the end result, I've never had lactose in my life. I'm sorry, I can admit that right now. I've never had a lactose in my life.
I've had lactose.
Remember those pictures I took? I can go there right now, and it's probably it's already gone.
But listen,
I'll be more
listen.
My bad.
So if you add sugar halfway through your fermentation, and that yeast will eat them sugars. Okay, so let's say that you start with an ABV of 1.03. Okay, halfway through that fermentation, when it's down to about 1.1, 1.1, add sugar to it. Bring it back up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I would. Well, it's all 3 of them are totally at 9.99 right now.
Okay. So on that note, I would pull all 3 of them off the top at 9.99 and let them rack and run them motherfuckers, right? And then I will start a new sour mash without pulling any grain out of it.
Put
That
all the
was my
grain,
next
mix
question
it, turn
for
it all
James.
back into one, and sour mash it, and
Yep.
add sugar and bring it up to at least 0.080.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to do a
1.080.
stripping
At
run
least.
on the Indian corn and then take it to the North Georgia and get it, what you're supposed to do to bring it down to put in there and run it and
Why
then
do you
run it in my
want?
thumper
Why do
as
you
well.
want to do a stripping run to pull the flavor out?
I'm getting ready to say the same thing.
So y'all
Wow.
think I should not?
I don't strip nothing.
No.
Good idea.
Why you want to strip that Indian corn flavor out? Leave it Indian corn flavor in it.
So use my
Strip it
North
out.
Georgia instead of Big Dog. Okay. Thank you, because that's how I got this, and this
Well,
has
okay.
been very impressive.
That depends, because that
Yeah.
60
makes
gallon
sense.
is set up for it goes 60 gallon, right? Listen, and then it has a cap and then a fucking shotgun condenser, right? So what you're doing is you're bringing those flavors to the top with the steam unit, and then as soon as it hits that shotgun condenser, it condenses down. All that flavor is going to be right there, right there off that 60
it's
gallon.
going to be nothing but alcohol.
God, well,
No,
y'all,
it does not have a column.
be-
It's a 60 gallon still. You put 60 gallons of mash in that still, right? It has a cap and it has a fucking shotgun condenser coming off of it. It is going to have flavor right there off of that condenser. There's nowhere for it to go but through that condenser.
But out of
You ready,
60
Fred?
gallons of mash,
If your
you get
ABV
close
is
to
correct, you
6
get 7
gallons.
to 11 gallons.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yes,
6, yeah.
6 to 11 gallons. Yes.
And if you thump
Look,
it,
here comes with the cap. Look at that cap. Okay, so that cap right there in Randy's hand at the bottom goes from the top of that steel into that cap, and then through his hands where he's holding onto the water connection to a
I
shotgun
know
condenser.
Yeah.
It has a 1 inch inside and 4 on the outside, just like this.
I know what a shotgun is. Maybe you're talking to somebody else.
Yes, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the flavor off that still would be incredible. Like they would be straight.
Damn it.
Like it'd be like running corn
See
through
that,
a
Mr.
brandy
James?
unit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
See what I
look
had
at
done, Mr. James?
Yep, I see it.
There's 4 with a 4 3/4 with a 1 inch in the center.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're right. I'm glad y'all mentioned that because I haven't really had time. I got excited. I think I put my cart in front of the horse wanting to run this.
On that note,
and
Randy,
maybe,
you said there's
sorry.
4 tabs on the inside of that still to hold the cap up, right?
There's 4.
Put that cap on that
3.
still. Listen, put that cap on that still. Mark that area with a Sharpie, right? And then take 10 snips and cut out a square to where that still will sit down over them tabs, across beyond them tabs. Okay, here I'll show you actually.
All right, you guys, I'm fixing to bail. I
Do.
love you guys. I got to get to bed. I got, fuck, I'm supposed to be fucking
All right.
7 hours up the road by fucking 2 o'clock tomorrow. And I can't
All
leave
right.
here for a while, so.
See you, brother.
Night.
If you get here in Louisville again, hit me up.
Get where? Louisville.
If you get here in Louisville, Kentucky, hit me up.
All right, well, I'm headed up to Orville. I guess that's up by, is it Cleveland? I think it's up there by Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
See that, Fred?
That other
Guys,
time
bye.
when you said you was such and such, I said, "Man, he gone."
No
we lose-
worries, James. So yeah.
Yeah.
Toby's been at my house. No, he's showing his pipe. He's showing his pipes.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Scott Drake says I thought corn didn't have diastatic power. Diastatic power is anything malted has diastatic power, to be honest.
Excuse me, man. Let me put my toy up. I'm glad we had this conversation because I think I need to rethink my plan for this weekend. We're still gonna do what we're gonna do, but
listen,
maybe not be.
Please tell me that you're gonna have somebody there with you when you do that.
Yeah. You know who's gonna be here? He's supposed to come this Saturday.
I do. I know.
I can't wait to. That's gonna be a good bonding experience. Sorry, y'all, I had to put the camera up, and that wasn't a pretty view, I'm sure. But I'm looking forward. Now that I talked to my boys here, am I on the right camera here? Why y'all got me on
11:57?
Road Shaggy.
What's wrong with you, Randy?
I'm trying. There we go.
I can see you.
I can see you.
I can see you.
Afraid
I
not.
see you.
Okay. Sorry. There we go. So thank y'all for convincing me not to get excited to run Gatling gun there, and I think we'll go with common sense, and I think we'll use my thumper, right, to get as much as I can, even though I'm going to get not enough yield. Got using the North Georgia and putting my mash in the thumper.
You still fucking driving, Gliz?
Fuck yeah, I am, man. Like I wanted to hop on, but I've been fucking drag out fucking an hour later than I wanted to be. But I was like, fuck, they're gonna probably be off by the time I get home. So I was like, I just wanted to hop back in.
Wouldn't you say, James, you're afraid to run that on the Georgia? Sorry.
No, I'm doing Spark delivery for Walmart.
I wouldn't run it on the Georgia, Randy. I would not run that on the Georgia. I would put 60 gallons in that fucking pot, right? And I would set up a table. Make sure you build a table, to where it'll hold the jar right below that condenser because you want it to be able to catch that. Actually,
well, it's awful low. It's honestly built for a 5-gallon bucket. He said when he run it, I can't show the video, but it looked like 4 bulls pissing on a flat rock. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes,
I'm just going to use 5-gallon bucket and then dip the way they dip a mason jar in there, or put a jar inside there, maybe a gallon jar inside the 5-gallon bucket was my first idea. That's why I've been saving these big mouth pickle jars and these big mouth jars I bought at Walmart with the spigot on it. So I was going to put one in there, the mason jar with the spigot. When it's full, pull it out, sit it on the shelf, and it's got a built-in tap, like an ice sweet tea on a summer day, and then I can. That's how I was planning to run this weekend. But grill out, eat, hang out here, do what we got to do. It's supposed to be cold as hell, and just stay in here and do what we plan to do, and hydro dip some on one end and use what we talked about the other, and just spend some bonding time and run that thing.
You want to take a shot, James, before you go to bed?
So now you got me.
I'm getting ready to go to bed.
So
I knew it.
Hang on. Now y'all got me on the fence because Mr. James is saying don't strip it. Why I don't want to strip it?
Is there a lot of background noise while I'm driving? Is it bad?
With the low gravity.
No, shut up, Gliz.
Hold on. No, Fred. I don't do that. He's cool. Is it my background noise?
All right, now we can get to clowning.
He's just fucking weird.
No, there's no background noise on my end.
No background.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Cheers, buddy. I'm here for y'all's advice. Yep.
I love you guys, man.
That's like drinking.
Trying to get home because my glass barrel, or not glass barrel, came in later than it was supposed to. But I'm glad it came in because I've got some shit I'm gonna throw in it.
Damn FedEx.
Oh yeah.
But dude, you know what? God bless it, made there safely under these bad conditions. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming on tonight, James.
Thank you, Good night, James. I want to talk to you all.
Jump on out, guys.
See you.
Peace out. All right. Talk to you all later.
I love you, brother. I got something in the mail for you.
All right, brother. Right address now.
BR 549 Shine Avenue.
Adios.
All right. Good night, James Crackhorn. Oh my God, dude,
I
that
was
show
going to say
tonight
the
was
same
fucking
thing.
phenomenal.
We almost said the same thing at the same time. I was being
Yes,
polite.
sir.
We used the same 3 words.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Acosta, thank you for doing that snow angel day with your kids and all that in the videos. Y'all made my day. Thank you very kindly.
All right,
Me and him can
so
talk a
I
little bit
might
another.
do it. I fucking might do it. Okay, I
Come
might go
on,
out in my
get
yard.
your jacket
Not
on.
tonight, not right now.
What?
But
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. It's -17, y'all. We'll cut him a break. It's -17.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that means I
So
have
let
to
it,
dress up in my fat kid coat, my fat kid pants, my fat kid boots.
and we're gonna
my
get Miss Knot to film it.
Shoe tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh my God, that
And
fucking
Miss
show tonight was phenomenal, dude. Right?
and Fred,
That shit's so
Miss
funny.
Knot is gonna do the filming of you going outside and doing it. Miss Knot's gonna do the filming, so you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna go out and do your thing, brother. Make a big old snow angel. I want you to make a snow eagle.
Okay, so this is a good question. Does a strip
Or
and
a
run go
snowman.
better if you dim the lights and out on slow jams? Okay, so
Ooh, depends on who you got with you.
hold on. So what James Aubrey meant about strip and runs is you don't want to strip the flavor. Okay, like you
I
don't want
understand that.
to.
Now I'm confused because I'm drunk.
All right. So let's just talk about what we're going to talk about.
Strip and runs.
Tell me what I should do about this, guys. Seriously, that's what we're here to do. I've made some really good stuff, and it didn't turn out with the start gravity that I wanted, but I can't remember all the little details because I got overwhelmed. This is the first time I didn't keep notes like a lawyer.
Honestly think that if the longer you leave a mash when it's in 0.999, the more gravity it gets, to be honest.
2 weeks. Like 2 weeks now.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, it's 2 weeks past 999, so it'll be another week before he gets here. And it's at like 60-something degrees, so it cold crashed. I was thinking about
it didn't crash. If you use the right yeast, it didn't crash. It's still working. The only thing that kills yeast is heat.
Let's go for a little trip. I want to.
Okay, let's go for a trip.
And I wouldn't keep it cold right at the ass end of the fermentation either, because if you stress any of that yeast out, I mean, it don't matter much in the distillation, but you can create hydrogen sulfide when the yeast is stressed out. It'll smell like shit in there.
Well, I've never had that problem because of the different.
Well, you've always had happy yeast. Yeah, you've always had happy yeast, but if your yeast colony gets thrown off or like a slow roll to it, or like if say you just get like I've cooked some shit one night, ran out of sugar, didn't pitch the yeast.
Did you just say hydrogen sulfide like H2S?
I
Yeah.
think so.
It's a byproduct that happens when your yeast is not happy, and so they'll start eating, but they can't do exactly whatever they can't eat and process it how they need to because they don't have the proper nutrients available. So what happened to me was I've added a little bit of sugar to a mash, and I didn't have enough sugar to get my SG where I wanted it, so I left it overnight. But what happened is there was wild yeast still floating around in the fucking air because that's my mash room, and of course, I mean, there's yeast there. Well, it's just yeast that's in the air. Like you didn't physically add it to mash, right? So yeast just happened to go inside of the mash, and the yeast occurs naturally. I mean, that's why they had that whole episode of Moonshiners when they went in, collected that sample from that old distillery.
Hold on, I got you. Okay, so yeast is definitely wild in the air, but if you take wild yeast off of the fruits that you're trying to build yeast off of, like let's say a blackberry, right? You can go out and get a wild blackberry and put that in a jar. Add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of flour, and it will grow a yeast colony all by itself.
Yeah.
Right? So,
yeah,
wild yeast.
It's got everything the yeast needs to eat. But I'm just saying, like, some random shit just got into this mash without me adding anything. It wasn't even a fruit mash. It's just straight grain. and it produced hydrogen sulfide because the yeast was not happy and it wasn't able to eat right. And I'm telling you what, it smelled like fucking rotten eggs in there the next day.
Yeah, I've had that happen
Okay,
before.
now I can hear you guys. Okay, see here. Let me. I learned this from my buddy Jizz.
Jizz. He said jizz.
Shut up, Jizz. Jizz. Liz. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I slurred. I didn't mean that like it sounded. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway, here. Damn. I did not do that on purpose.
No, you're good, Randy. I'm sorry I pointed it out.
Oh, fuck. That word never even thought my mind.
Yeah, there's some.
At least I've got a nickname no one else has got.
Me too, right?
I mean, fuck.
God, if y'all could smell this, man, it's the wheat, this is the mix, the Indian corn with the 3 grain. So this is Indian corn, corn, barley, and wheat, and it's still bubbling. I mean, I wish I had my hydrometer. Actually, I do see bubbles. It might not be.
I'll tap back in. I'm getting a
that
phone
could be
call.
air
I
since
gotta
I opened
answer it.
it.
Sorry.
It's actually still going, I think, guys. But this is one of them, okay? And this is my pump. I'll be pumping it out of. That's an empty barrel. There's some guns. You don't want to see all them. But out here, you can see that. That's a 55-gallon drum of that 5th generation sour mash that I run earlier. And I added 20 pounds of corn back to it, and I added 25 pounds of Indian corn to top it off, and I removed 5 pounds of sour mash off of it and put 25 pounds back on it. And the other mash I can't show you; it's out somewhere else. But this is absolutely beautiful, and I just can't get over the aroma in here. And I haven't messed with it in a couple of days because I've been busy, and I'm still seeing activity in the corners. Everywhere I don't shine the light, that's where it wants to bubble. If I hold it still long enough, I guess you can see something. But I don't think I'm on camera no more. I think I've lost signal, so I'm going to go back to what I was doing. And there's my big 30-gallon pot. Red Rover, send Randy right over.
I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm here.
Is it me? I was in a place that is top secret.
No,
is
you're
it
good,
just
bro.
me, or
I had to pee.
Whew. I'm gonna go out here to the steel room, and then I'll turn the camera. It's cold out here. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay.
Got coils.
How do I get back in? Let's see. There we go. Is it just does? I didn't run him off, did I?
What?
Well, he had a delivery.
I'm not sure what he's doing anymore.
Hold on, all this rain's all of a sudden made a little boy out of me. Oh, it's so much cheaper to turn it loose than it is to take it in. It costs by the pint, it costs by the quart, it costs by the fifth, and it costs by the gallon. But it only takes a zip to turn it loose. Have you heard from Nelson tonight?
No.
No.
Yes, of course I've heard from Nelson tonight.
Was any of that going live, or did I black out all of the air as far as no signal?
We're live still.
I didn't know if y'all caught any of that. Did you see the match and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's live, bro.
But so you think I ought to go ahead and just do his plan and go ahead and actually this is cold and I'm in here, so I'm curious to where's my hydrometer? Not my alcohol, but my hydrometer. There we go. This is the Indian corn that I pulled off. And I'm curious myself. Let me go back to more settings. Oh, Randy, that's right. It's not good to talk. Are you bored, my friend?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm never bored. I'm playing with copper.
Okay. Here we go. You ready for the first viewing? I don't even know what it looks like. Ooh, look at there. That's got a whole bunch of...
It's a good mash.
Huh?
Roadrunner, you want to come on? I'll send you a link, brother.
Hey, Spray, what do you think of this?
1187.
Ooh, that's cold. It ain't got much of a cap left, but there's still a cap. But it's all pink and that's just grain. I mean, that's just mush. I'm gonna put now. It's cold. I can keep it away from this hydrometer. No, I know what I do. I do this. And then we'll do that. And we'll see what this says. Oh, it ain't done. Cold though, so if this was registered at 60 degrees, if this is at 60 degrees, I'm at 1.030. I know you can't see that, but trust me, 1.00, then 10, 20, 30. It's right on the 30. So, yep, 1.030. So it's got,
I think if you
5% alcohol. Huh. 5%.
Huh.
It's that.
Well, I think that reading is wrong. I think that if you put a coffee filter or a mesh bag over the something to where it only liquid in the cylinder, right?
I did. I mean, there's just a little bit of loose grain, but it's like freezing my hand to death. But it was right.
It will change your SG.
Yeah, I don't. It was right there. So.
What's up, Roy?
That is.
I'm driving to go get some ginger because someone threw my fucking ginger root away.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Damn it.
I know. I was like, where'd it go? Where'd what go? Oh, the other day I cleaned the fridge out. I was like, don't touch my shit.
Don't touch it.
I put it there for a reason, damn it.
So I don't lose this shit.
Beautiful that is.
I'll tell you what, that's a good idea. I'll go ahead and strain some of this, but my damn laser gun's in the other room. I'll have to take it in there.
With copper again, you are.
Yes, sir.
How's your night going? It's raining like a whatever. It's raining here. Cold. Woo.
It ain't cold there, Randy. Suck it up, fucker.
Oh, damn. My fingers are almost froze holding this mask because I dipped it in there. I'm looking for a filter. I don't want to use a coffee filter. That'd take too long. There we go.
You did a good thing tonight, getting Donnie on there. Not.
Wasn't that fun?
Bro, it was a good show. I love that man. Like, I have been following him since the 90s. Oh, my God, dude. It was great.
Yeah, I've been following him 6, 7 years now.
Yeah.
It's actually nice to see somebody off the video down in person in their own little roots, you know.
But what was great, it was like sitting around a campfire, like Randy said, and just shooting the shit with a friend and a brother. You know what I mean? It was fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
and
we
you know
need
what?
to get one of the Moonshine Bandit guys on. That'd be fucking cool too.
Yes, it would. Maybe Steven can help us out with
Mr.
that.
Randy.
And you know what? Stephen Flowers does too.
Randy?
Stephen Flowers, the Modern Outlaws, he's opened up for them. Yeah. Let me take this inside where and get how cold it is. But here's my, so you think out to running on big 60 and then come in here and experiment with it in here on this?
I really want to change that still for you.
Oh, we're going to, brother.
Driving you nuts, isn't it?
I told you. Yeah, driving
we're gonna
nuts.
Make it.
Yes,
we're gonna.
it
I want it all that size right there. But hey, you know what? I'm very blessed. This is what I started off with, and North Georgia does a awesome. This is a starter kit, y'all. This is their entry level starter kit. I'm sorry, from 4 years ago.
It's good still.
Oh, it's outstanding. I just want to upgrade it, like we talked about, going bigger lines, coming in, put me a in line, and then a double jar bypass system, and I'll be like a two-peckered puppy. Boy, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Fred, you want me to make you a little jealous? Look at here. A whole case of Queen Anne Cordell cherry. And then with a knot on it on my barrel.
Wow. Nice.
That's a real barrel. That's what I'm trying to do in so many spots I talked about. I want everybody's sticker on a barrel. And I'm gonna clear coat over this. I'm gonna make it. I've already sanded behind each sticker so it really sticks well. And I'm giving everybody their shout out. And of course they're right above the bung hole. And everybody's in line as I got the stickers from left to right.
Above it, it's a tank. It's a tank.
The tank.
I gotta get stickers made.
Me too. And here's a keg I was going to donate for the cause, but then later, talking to Fred, got to thinking I might just have to give me a little mobile little setup. This was a leftover keg for my son's wedding. I can't tell you how many years ago.
Yeah.
And I've got the taps to it too. I've already drained it.
Pictures in my house. That bitch should already be for sale.
I went and put some plywood on it. And it's just a roll around bench. Got wheels on it from Harbor Freight, which I'll never use those kind again. But it's a Yingling barrel. He wanted Yingling at his wedding.
Oh, what the fuck!
So
look at that.
Yeah, Ling Ling. I turned one into a trash can. This got my what do you call it in it? My aluminum can. Made it to a trash can. But remember we talked about this is the whiskey barrel that I got on my honeymoon in Nashville, Tennessee, way back when. I think it's wife number 3, and I brought it home, and it started splitting on me. So one day out in the shed, I started putting self-tapping screws in it, and didn't do every rung, but made it stick together. And so now I get to put all y'all stickers on it, and I'm gonna clear coat over it. And I want it to look rusty. I want it to look authentic. And that's going to be one of my films as well. It's going to be this whiskey barrel that I own right here. You will see in a film without the stickers. And let me give a shout out to I'm gonna put Chris's pecker in my hole. I sure did. And I let it drip in a jar. I let it drip on a jar, old lighter knot with a stump. That's what my jar sets on. And anyway, we'll take this to the, where's it at? Oh, yonder. This is what I do, sir. This is the first jar that Fred Knott saw. He said, "What's that back there on that shelf?" And I said, that's something I don't know, something I did for my buddies. And
I
so I
said,
started
wait,
doing
you know how to fucking hydro dip on glass? And he says,
yeah.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I was
And
like,
then
wait, hold on a minute. Let me teach you how
at
to.
that time, this bottle was full of pecan, but this is a crown bottle, and I did it in tree bark. Two different, this side or that side is fall leaves, depending on the season. And then back then, I done this number 7 old Jack Daniels bottle in tree bark, and I left the windows open so you could see the aged liquor in it. And I aged all this myself. And one thing led to another, and then it just fit into the moonshine world. And so I'm just much obliged to offer my services on mason jars, and I also do snuff lids and guns and you name it. I can put this on anything but your anything that won't hurt to get wet, more or less.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do dicks.
Nope. Here's my hard hat when I was doing line work. It's a joker. I'm always full of. But then again, the joke got on me at the end, didn't it? No. Look at that one. I like that one right there a lot. That reminds me of I'm sorry, I can't remember the actor. Oh, that played the Joker. On the last one. Anyway, that's the Joker helmet. Guns and knives and you name it. I can put on anything. But yes, sir, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Look at this picture that my mama gave me of this little boy peeing behind a tree. That's an actual drawing. Ain't that cool?
Hey, Randy, have you ever hydro dipped coonpecker?
No, sir. They're I've been thought about it, but they're let me turn my camera around. They're too small. I bought one from Chris, and I mean it would be. It's such a small object that it would be if it would have to be more than one color. I'm sorry. Are you talking about a real coonpecker?
Yeah.
Or a copper? No, I've got one in my hat. No, sir, I got one in my hat that I've been wanting to experiment with. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was actually going to do that and see because mine are small and they turn green on me, and so I was going to wait till I could buy some new ones. In the meantime, before I went up yonder, I was going to hydro dip some and show up there with some in my hat. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because
I would
that's what
love
I
to
got
try
thinking.
if I could get my hands on some. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. There's a little delay.
I think they got some at on Amazon.
If they're big ones, then I would love the opportunity. That'd be the only, like Fred said, I won't dip a dildo like Fred was trying to get me to do, but I'll damn sure dip a coonpecker. You damn kidding. I'll be man up with you on that shit. And I ain't doing no the other thing that the other female part either. I ain't doing one of them for you knuckleheads out there either. But back then I was, and still, I just doing things for around the house that me and you normally have, instead of going and buying a shotgun. It's already camouflaged. Why not take that one that your uncle or your daddy give you? If it's something that you don't want to leave like it was, and make it look like the neighbor's got or the neighbor's kid's got, or like I say in my little joke, I can dip a Red Ryder all the way up to a Barrett 50 cal. I can make it look like a real tree, mossy oak, pink camouflage. I can make it look like the American flag. It's all let me see, how do I do this? I'm trying to get back to y'all. There we go. Let me what the. Oh. See, I love music so much down to my bones, man. Music's in my bones.
So I like. Let me tell you about a man named Ed. He used to sleep and dance with
there, Fred? No.
called Dead Skin
I'm gonna be still a minute.
Mask by Slayer. Right. I dance
Let
with
it
the
catch
dead
up. What
in my
happened?
dreams. I
There we go.
listen to them hollowed screams. The dead have taken my soul. Temptations lost all control. Dance with the dead in my dreams. Listen to them hollowed screams. Come on now.
You know, speaking of what we're talking about, Mark Morgan had some really big coon peckers in his hat, and
Yeah,
I think
that's
he
what I
bought
was
them up.
thinking.
Yes, sir. I would love to get my hands on some, because I've been like I made a joke with Afraid, and it's the honest truth. As many coons as I see on our Florida highways, I've got rubber gloves and a couple of razor blades and some sharp knives, but I just ain't got the. I just don't have the, whatever you call it. I can't stop and take his manhood. I just keep driving. Every time I see one on the side of the road, I wonder if it's a male. But my buddy Sean, he used to hunt them. They used to have one as a pet. It was cool. Yeah, I've got friends that grew up with coons as pets, y'all. I swear to gosh, I do. I could probably find some more videos from the 80s. But I won't say his last name, but he's one heck of a muddin'. That man can build anything. And the kids just like him. Good people. But so what do you? Oh, I got the thermometer out now that it's 56 degrees, you guys. This is that Indian corn, and now that we can see in here, what?
Hey, Randy, check it out.
Ooh, look at
see?
that. Copper.
Oh, look, then there was two.
Uh-oh, we got two spools. Lord. Oh, I'm going to send you a picture. This is 55.5 degrees. This is registered at 60. So I believe it. It's only showing 1.030, which is 7%?
Danny Boyd, I sent you a link.
4%.
Come on.
That's only 4%. So I'm like, damn, I guess I didn't put enough of something. I know I didn't add sugar to this one. I let it naturally ferment. So it's only 4 points away from being done. I don't think it's a waste to run it. I think it tastes great. But I wish that would have finished out. Don't y'all?
Fucking drumming, son. Yeah, I do.
Hey, Fred.
I would also add sugar to it and let it finish out again.
Next time you go to clear out an apartment or something, and you see a fan, and as long as it oscillates, put you a fucking camera on that bitch. I got this one not rigged yet, but when this oscillates, it's going to run the camera.
There you go.
Redneck security system outside in the woods, boys.
Listen, look at you, dude, innovating and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever put cameras up before?
Yeah.
Live says, Randy say he has a musical bone. Do you have a musical bone, Randy?
Yes, sir. I got music in my bones. I'm always writing little one-liners down, and I'm glad I met Nelson because he's actually putting some stuff together, and he's amazing at it. But you guys get you a cowboy coffee maker, okay? Old Campstar Cantwine, the old percolators, and that is your best filtration. Holds a filter. I know it's got a hole in the center, but I've used it all the time. I just got me a new one. I found it in the garage. And oat chips, you want to put your chips in there and run it over. Do what you want to do, but I just found this. We're going to make coffee this weekend the old-fashioned way. I mean, of course, we're going to have regular coffee, but you won't recognize that the next time you see it either. And I talked to Terry, and Terry gave me he told me what to do, so I get to print you guys all the way up to the lip of his barrel. It's going to be, I'll protect the inside, and all this is going to be wood grain.
Yes,
that's
sir.
A little over a gallon on hillbilly glass barrels, aging barrels. Next time you see it, it'll be wood grain. Like this.
So, yeah, that's beautiful.
There's the light. Getting to the light. That's what that barrel's going to look like.
To be honest, so the barley is gonna, with the sugar wash, is gonna change the flavor for sure. And I've done this, and this is why I'm afraid not moonshine, because I've done a lot of stupid shit and fucked up a lot of different fucking mashes. But the sugar and the barley at the same time, yes, I would agree.
Sugar and barley
very flavorful
at the same time. You talking about cooking the barley and then just straight barley and then adding sugar to it and fermenting it? That does sound good.
No, you got to it's very simple. Bring your water up to 190, whatever. Drop your sugar in it. Well, it doesn't even have to be 190. It could be 160. So you drop your sugar and barley at the same time, right?
Okay.
Stir that motherfucker and let that bitch ferment. Yes, I agree, Jason Costa.
Hey, that's a good idea, because down at the feed store, they got this. It's called whole wheat, and it's in a big brown bag, and it says whole wheat. The other day, they had a busted bag.
If it's whole wheat, it could be malted.
Wow, I should have bought that.
It could be malted.
Having trouble standing by a minute. Okay. Wow, I should have bought that. My mind was somewhere else. I was there to get some parts, and I needed to get out, and I saw that, and I said, I got so many pictures on my phone. I said, I better wait. So, but that's good to know. They had whole wheat and they had whole barley there, but the barley was really expensive. The
barley, is it 2 grain or 2 row or 6 row barley?
It didn't say. It was the Ace Hardware, whatever Ace Hardware brand feed is. They did have Seminole, but this wasn't. This is in the grain section. I'm going to
It'll
go back
say
and
on the bottom of the tag. On the bottom of that tag, it'll say.
Should.
Well, it had the ingredients and all that, like the Purina. You guys, if you go to Purina at Tractor Supply, I'm sure there's other stores that carry the same bag. Purina makes a 3-grain scratch. It is cracked corn, it is barley, and it is wheat. And the percentages, I experimented with one 32-pound bag. It's a weird numbered bag for $28 for 32 pounds, but I did it a couple of times ago, and it was phenomenal. I even aged a little jar with some. Anyway, it's for the home brewer. It's something you can, if you can't afford a kit and you want to do 3-to-1 or 2-to-1 with it, I would highly recommend it for the price. I mean, you can't beat it. Then when you get better, you want to buy the kits and the specialty grains. Go there with your other people. But just the average guy, I have friends who love it. Maybe it's how I did it and got lucky, but it's an affordable grain. That's all I'm saying.
Have either one of you guys ever tried working with Milo before?
Yes, I got it dropped off to me. It was corn, barley, wheat, and Milo, and that's what that 5th generation is out there. And my buddies run, and I'm sorry, I run the 4th generation. Now it's the 5th generation. I didn't add no more, but took 5 pounds of corn off, but we added 25 pounds of the Indian corn into it because it was just so sweet. It was just too tempting. So that's what I couldn't show you earlier. I don't know if y'all saw it, but out on the trailer is a 55-gallon drum of it, and inside was 50 gallons left of the Indian, and then the other barrel was 25 gallons of the Indian that had the low SPG with no sugars, letting it naturally. So I think I'm gonna add braid. We'll talk about that, but maybe 15 pounds of sugar or 10, and let it go, and then I'll run the Indian corn. When I hooked the Indian corn a while ago, y'all, I think when I spun the lid off, I think those bubbles was coming from that. You know what I mean? The movement of me moving the barrel, not the barrel, but me moving the lid and pulling it off. I think that's where those air bubbles will come from. I didn't actually drop my hydrometer in there. I'll do that tomorrow. And even if it's close to 3 points, I'm going to run it this weekend because my buddy's coming up, 2-hour drive. And, but I really, really wanted as much volume like everybody else. I don't care about getting up to 160 proof, but the guys that run that sour mash before me swears that they got 7. The least they ever got was off that 60-gallon 4-barrel Gatlin was 7 gallons of hearts. And one time they got 11 gallons total off regular corn. So that was really impressive. Not hearts, but 11 gallons total. I don't know what the heart count was, but on a 60, I can't remember the ratio, but I think 7 gallons is right in the ballpark. And to me, that's more than enough.
How big was the steel that you were running?
It's a 60-gallon stainless, and it's got a copper 45-degree, 4-inch, 4-barrel, 3/4 inch, 4 3/4-inch barrels with a 1-inch center support with a capped brass with the the shotgun with the ball valves on it. And my buddies made it. He was an underwater diver, munitions welder, munitions specialist. And so they built the tank, and it's got a thermometer halfway up on the cape. Earlier, I can't show you the pot, but earlier I had the arm out, and it's a, I'm trying to think of the size of the top. 10-inch top, going to a 12, and then it's got a 45-degree, a sharp 45-degree old-fashioned style. And I just drew it on a napkin. My buddy Steele and his grandpa loved the idea, so they kind of surprised me and drug it up here one day. I'm like, you guys actually took a drawing that I made? He said, not only did we make it, we ran 4 runs off of it, and Granddaddy said, if anybody's going to have it, it was you, because they're all, let's just say, businessmen, and they don't have time to mess with it. So they surprised the hell out of me pulling up here in 2 trucks. I was actually trying to hide stuff because I didn't know who it was pulling up in the yard. I didn't recognize them. It's been a while since I seen them, and then about 20 minutes later, they come out the truck. I got something to show you, and they threw the tarp off that. Y'all, I didn't know what in the world to say. I probably cried like a baby. If I do remember, for about 2 or 3, I couldn't stop them. It was like I couldn't believe that was them. When they set it up, it was amazing. And when I boiled 60 gallons of water and run that off of it, just to get familiar with it. Oh, the only thing that is what I would call not perfect is where the head, inside the lip, they've got stainless steel tabs down inside. So when I put the cap inside, it rests on those tabs. The gap around where the copper meets the stainless is as thick or thin as a mason jar's rim. So I've got a gap there. What he was doing, which they didn't do the paste, they were actually taking down paper towels, wetting them, stuffing them in the crack, and putting duct tape around it. Is exactly what those marks are around there. Is the leftover residue off duct tape. So I was going to go the old-fashioned way and make a bunch of cornmeal, corn paste it, let it do it, keep doing it till it filled it up, and stopped it that way. So everything would be as traditional as I could, unless you guys can think of anything else that I could use to fill that gap. And I don't mind taping it, but I'd really like to wait till I can get a clamp made. This weekend, what would y'all use besides the old-fashioned corn recipe to fill that gap?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Damn. Okay, if you have a gap between the cap and the stainless steel pot, an 1/8 of an inch thick
so
all the
what
way
I would
around,
do
what
with
would you use
your
to fill that
copper?
gap?
No, don't fill the gap with the copper. Right underneath that. Hold on.
Remember,
Underneath
the copper
that
slides
cap,
inside the
right?
stainless.
Underneath that cap. Listen. Underneath that cap, right? The cap goes into the steel, right? Cap. Okay. So what I would do is I would notch this copper to go where it goes through those tabs that you have inside that stainless, right?
I see what
Notch
you're saying. Sleeve it, cut it so it goes past the notches and slips down in there solid like it's supposed to.
Yes, just notch it. Just notch it.
So I would need to take my measurements of where they are on the outside. So when I put the cap in there, I have some outside measurements to use to mark on the. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, damn. That's not a bad thing. It's actually an improvement. Just the time to do that before Saturday. Oh, I'm sure if he was here, he would be able to more than glad to help. I don't want to wait till Saturday to do that and they said it took 20 hours one time to run and 24 hours to run last time, the time before. Does that sound normal on a 60-gallon run? That's awful long.
Well, if it's dripping like a cow in a rock, right? So it won't be that long.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that was an impressive part, then they turned it down. I'm excited and curious if I'm shooting too high. I don't have my everything's in the mash. I mean, everything's in your like doing hydro dipping. Everything's in the base coat. What you do to prep it before you do it. I know that. That's the rule of law. And I know it's going to turn out decent. But on those other ones, if I got time, because we're going to run 60 of the Indian, and I've still got 50 of the sour mash, and I got 25 of the other. In the meantime, I can be working on those to bring that finishing gravity up in this cold weather. So what can I do to bring my specific gravity up in 56-degree weather? There's a question.
So it doesn't matter what weather it is. SG is SG, right?
Well, to boost what I got, where I'm at, how can I make it finish off with more? Because I got those other gallons over there, 50 and a 25.
What do you got for sugar? You got brown sugar, you got cane sugar, you got white sugar. What do you got for sugar?
I can get anything that I need. I can go get light sugar. I can go get cane sugar. I can go get cane sugar.
I would drop 15 pounds of dark brown cane sugar in that.
Wow. Okay. In the 25. Now, what about if I want to also bring my SPG up in that 50 of the sour mash that he just mentioned? That's corn, barley, wheat, and milo. And I did add some Indian corn to it, so I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it needs a little bump. I guess I'll just have to wait and see what the SPG is, and then we'll go accordingly, like we always do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need to get off here, guys. I love y'all.
Good night. I need to eat.
Right.
All right, guys.
You have a good night.
All right,
I love y'all.
Yep. Have a good one.